that like it's not his fault, it's our fault. Stan, no good and goddamn well that nigga JJ just not hitting those threes right now.
He just fucking broke, man.
That is a fucking fact.
And bro, they need to get Melly the fuck out of there, bro. That nigga is ass. Oh
him and Jackson Hayes, nigga, your boy. Man. That's your guy.
But Jax, he played 6 minutes this last game.
He did all right. I can't even.
Most out of them fucking
he did.
6 minutes.
That's a fact. That was like the best game of the season.
6 minutes, got like 5 rebounds. He played decent defense, which is where he was struggling at. Like he just be looking lost on defense.
That's a fact. But your team winning, nigga.
They're looking good, bro. I've been watching the highlights and shit because obviously I've been working at crazy ass times, but I've been watching the highlights, bro, and I don't know what CP. I know we give a lot of credit to LeBron for staying healthy all these years.
Vegan CP, man.
CP doing something, baby. He looking good out there, bro. He looking like he in his early 30s.
After that Rocket season where he got injured, he went vegan, and he said it changed his whole. He said he thought he was gonna have to retire 2 years after that first Rockets injury, and then after that, he said he extended his career. He feel by like 5-6 years just by going vegan.
See, I didn't know that he went vegan about after that, because that's when I was thinking that the time was near when he got hurt during the playoffs. I was like, damn.
He thought he was gonna retire, and he was like, yo, he asked his trainer, he was like, find me anything to prolong my career, and he was like, look, we could try. It's gonna hurt your body at first because you got to get rid of all the meat toxins. We still gonna give you protein, but like we gotta go vegan. And it changed that nigga life. Swear to God.
Bro, he like no homo shit. He looked good for his age. Like all the athletic shit and performing on the court type shit aside, that nigga still look like he about 25, bro.
That's a fact. That's crazy, why the Suns looking good. Like honestly, the best teams in the league right now, just from eye test, the Lakers, of course, because like what Schroeder been adding, but the Suns, and then who next? Us?
Yeah,
we next.
So.
I think
we
next.
1-2 right now. We 1-2, nigga. The Suns and the Pels is 1-2.
That's what I'm saying.
You know we would ever be saying some shit like that.
Crazy, bro. Like I feel better than I ever felt about a Pelicans team the whole time I've been. I ain't feel this way since Chris Paul was here. Me and like I'm gonna say it publicly on Bros Who Ball, but I'm gonna start off here. Brandon Ingram better for the Pels than AD was. That's a fact.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fucking fact.
Get that Robin ass nigga out of here. We got a Batman finally, nigga.
And real shit, this might be just hate, but
I don't care.
AD not no killer, bro.
That's a fact. That nigga a Robin. That nigga is a Robin sidekick.
Is a killer, bro.
Brandon Ingram is Batman, nigga. Like I'm taking the shot. Brandon Ingram don't care if he miss it or he make it. He got that Kobe mentality. Facts. And I'm gonna say it here too. I've been saying it in group chat. This nigga remind me the most of Kobe out of anybody in the league. And I'm not talking about talent. I'm just talking about mentality. Jason Tatum don't have that mentality. Jamal don't have that mentality. All them niggas you compare to Kobe don't have that mentality. Giannis? Bitch ass Giannis?
In the playoffs when he was on Toronto, bro, that was Kobe. I don't know what Kobe.
I don't know. But look.
That Toronto run, that was Kobe, bro.
Kobe wasn't gonna let the Nuggets beat him after 3-1, nigga. Fuck out of here. We gotta go in present. That nigga Kawhi let the Nuggets come back 3-1 and didn't do nothing.
That's Paul George, bro.
Nah.
See, playoff peak, baby. That's playoff peak.
But that's like bringing other shit in. If we talking mentality.
Oh yeah, Kawhi got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We talking mentality, bro.
Ain't good up there for Kawhi, bro. He's somewhere on the spectrum. But whatever it is, it give him that mentality, bro. That nigga is fucking.
That when he was in the playoffs, bro, in Toronto.
But I gotta see him do it again. I was calling him the best player. I was calling him the best player in the world, and this nigga let me down by losing 3-1.
I don't know if it was the coaching. I don't know if it was the environment he was in, but you could tell he was locked in. And I guess it was just that season of just sitting there. And you know how like he say he don't listen to nothing? That season of just sitting there, there's no way the comments and the commentators and the reporters wasn't getting to under his skin. There's just no way.
All that playoff P talk, nigga, got to his ass. I believe that 1,000%. But we got a lot to get into. This is episode 176. My name is Lyndon Burton, a.k.a. Youngboy D-Wits, a.k.a. the People's Champ, a.k.a. Beard Gang is in the motherfucking building. Had to start it off with some basketball talk because shit is getting real. But last week we did our recap of 2020. You guys make sure y'all go check that out if you haven't checked that out yet. We gave out our awards. The only thing we didn't talk about was like the moments of the year. We didn't like recap the moments of the year, but I felt like every nigga was doing that.
I feel like everybody in the whole state, in the whole country had the same moments type shit where like
that's
they got that text saying like the whole government was shut down. Everybody was like, nigga, what?
Also, dude, I'm so happy we beat everybody to the punch.
Yeah, for sure.
We was on top of it. Like, Joe Budden came out a couple days later. I don't even know if Charlamagne dropped his yet. Like, we was on top of that shit.
That nigga Charlamagne and his old lady took a huge vacation. I don't blame him. So I know he ain't doing it.
He deserved it. But, like, that go back to the beef him and Joe got. They ain't do their shit. But... Right. We got some things to talk about this week. Some things have happened, but I want to open it up for the first thing we talk about. This is not nothing to do with pop culture, but I've been watching This Is Us, and like This Is Us is like huge on like adoption and like that type of shit. So I want to ask y'all, would y'all ever adopt a kid? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
In my current situation, no. But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like, I'm not one of them people that be like, yo, I'd never do that.
Yeah.
But in my current situation, yeah.
That's how I feel. In my current situation, I couldn't do it either, just because like I'm not ready for a child. But like, I think I could have. Like, if my wife got complications or like my sperm not shooting right no more, then hey, I could adopt a kid.
For sure. That's exactly what I was gonna say. If my shit not working, but obviously I got a little one, so I know it's working, baby. But if it wasn't working, if the factory was shut down, you know, on some Detroit shit, then yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. If you did adopt, you adopted a black baby, a white baby, Asian.
The baby gotta look like it's possible to come from me, my nigga.
Right, I gotta be the one to let him know when he...
No little white kid with red hair looking like Andy Dalton and shit. We can't do that. It gotta look possible that it's my kid.
I want people to think maybe it's not my kid, but I don't want them to look off rip like, oh yeah, they adopted. Like I want them to know as they see me.
Like, just you could picture me with like a little Asian kid running around.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. And not even that I got nothing against any.
Oh no, yeah, no.
Like that. I just don't want niggas looking at me and my girl like, oh, she cheated on that nigga. That nigga got his shit fucked up. Like, I can't do that.
You know why niggas giving him sympathy looks in the supermarket? This nigga's crazy, bro.
Look at men's insecurity. Look at him, man.
They gonna be in the supermarket looking at him like, buddy.
She got him.
Buddy.
This nigga worried about
crazy, bro.
How these niggas look at. But I feel him though. I feel him though. Oh shit. Imagine you take him to your mama house, and then you go to your mama house, you walk up with like an Asian or a white baby. You know the first thing your mama and your people say, why that girl cheating on you?
As soon as they get you alone, Lynn, as soon as they get you alone, everybody like,
what's up with that bitch, man? You know, you blind?
For real though.
I ain't raised no dumbass. I know you was a dumbass, but I ain't raised no dumbass. All right, come in.
Yeah,
come in.
You could tell that shit don't look nothing like you, nigga.
You gotta let them know off rip. That's one of the things you gotta let them know off rip.
Shit. Oh yeah, you gotta tell them.
And it's a little Asian baby.
You gotta tell them before you even do it. Like. Also, would you adopt a baby, like a newborn, or would you adopt like a 10-year-old?
Yeah, I got a max.
Yeah.
Now that's where like how you was on a hard no with the you gotta get your black baby. I'm a hard no on. I'm not taking nothing that's not a newborn because I don't want to deal with none of that trauma. That's just trauma, and I don't need that drama in my life.
3 or 4 probably would be the max age for me.
I wanted to where they can't remember that that they're adopted.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and for me, I think that's like 2 and before.
That's why I'm at
2 would be like the max for me.
Because I remember things from when I was 3.
I got bad memory. I can't remember fucking 8 or 9. So like,
oh, you tripping, nigga? But that's all.
I got bad memory. Yeah,
that's all the drinking, nigga. That's all that is. But
I drink to that shit.
It's stupid. But yeah, no. I just wanted to know what y'all thought about adoption because that's just something I was thinking about.
Hey, before we move on from that though, is This Is Us hard? Like the new shit?
Look, Look,
Because I've been watching. I just ain't watched the new season.
All of that, like the new season is hard as fuck. But I will say, it kind of makes you like. My problem with network television right now is everybody's talking Corona, Black Lives Matter, and everything that I just lived, and like, I don't really want to relive it through TV. But they did a good job.
What show is that? Oh, fuck the shit. The show with the football player, All American. I will say, them niggas got lucky, bro, because they did it before everybody else, so they don't gotta talk about black brutality no more. They're like, nah, we already did police brutality.
They probably gonna do it again.
They might.
Corny ass is gonna do it again.
CW they be tripping, bro.
Bro, don't even get me started about All American, nigga. That show, I like that show, but that show is the most corniest show ever, bro.
It's CW, bro. They can't help it.
Fuck. But Doom, no, This Is Us, that shit fire. I'm not even gonna lie. That nigga Sterling K. Brown is a dog. Like, that nigga's a great actor.
Yeah, I'm at the peak, bro, because that's like, I got 2 shows that me and my girl watching right now, and This Is Us is one, and then we watching A Million Little Things.
Ooh, is that hard? I didn't watch that one.
It's
I've been hearing about that one.
Okay. A Million Little Things is like, it's harder than This Is Us for me. And This Is Us was super hard.
This Is Us is like really good.
A couple seasons, that one was super hard.
Like, This Is Us.
A Million Little Things, bro. I'm telling you. Like, if you need one of them shows to watch with your girl,
that's one. All right, I'm gonna check it out. My only thing is, my girl be watching too much sad shit, and like, I need some bang shit up.
A Million Little Things is one of them.
Like no, bro, no. I
didn't sound like me, niggas. I need that bang shit.
Real shit though.
I tell my girl, bro, it's too much. Like, every night we gonna cry. Like every night,
nigga.
I can't
get the ice cream and the Kleenex.
No, nigga, you are out your mind.
If you think This Is Us pull at the heartstrings, nigga, A Million Little Things is times 100.
Oh no,
like nigga, you gonna be. I'm saying, bro, I'm one of them niggas. I have never cried from a movie,
me neither.
TV show, never, not once.
Not yet.
A Million Little Things be like, I'll be like, bro, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't go outside like this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I never cried over it yet, but it done had some moments where damn, bro, these niggas is tripping.
I feel the same way. Like, I look at, and this is no disrespect to nobody who does this, but like, I look at niggas who cry at a movie Suspect.
Real shit. Real shit, bro. I look at my girl Suspect. She's female. So I know for damn sure, like, bro, when that show hit some crazy little parts.
I agree with him, shit. I agree.
Bro, when that show hit them crazy parts, bro, I really be having to talk to myself like, do not let yourself go outside. If you cry for this, I will never forgive you. And this is me talking to me, nigga.
I feel that. I did the same. Look, let me tell you. You remember when Randall Daddy died? And he was in the hospital, and I know this is a spoiler for This Is Us, but I don't give a fuck. When them niggas was talking about like his mama, like random nigga, I was like, oh, I started thinking about my mama. I was like, hold it in, nigga, be tough. I did my chest 2 times. Shit. I was like, fuck this. And my girl sitting over there balling. She's like, what's wrong? You okay? I said, yeah, I'm okay. I'm tough, nigga.
I'm gonna open up the. I'm gonna let y'all niggas in.
You cry, nigga?
I be crying, nigga. I'll be in here. Wait, I'm gonna tell you what show started.
Yeah, what you cried to?
Stop.
Because what you cried to is very important. Because if you cried to some whack ass shit, I'ma fucking clown you.
It was one of these episodes of Grey's Anatomy where it was in there and it was like the cancer shit, bro. And I was sitting there trying my hardest, bro. And you know how Grey's, they like, ooh, we got you crying. Then they hit you with some more sad shit on top of the sad shit. And I was sitting there like, damn, nigga, here it comes. And
I accept Grey's Anatomy.
After that, bro, nigga, I can't stop it now, bro. Like, I sit here and cry watching a fucking Disney movie with them, bro. Oh, God, bro. Like, I don't know what happened, bro. After that day, the Grey's Anatomy was like, yeah, we got this, nigga. We got it.
Nigga, you crying to like Soul, nigga? You crying to Inside Out?
Did y'all watch Soul, though?
I did not, but I heard it's good. It's good?
Hard, bro. It's hard,
that shit is good. I like it.
Bad. I'm going to have to check that out.
Watch that shit with no kids here.
Real? Well, then, now I got to really watch it.
I watched it with Thea, passed out. I ain't gonna lie. She was here, but she wasn't watching it. She was passed out.
I gotta say, Disney be putting out some hard ones every now and again. Like Zootopia was hard. Inside Out was hard. That Coco shit was tough. But then they got movies like Cars 2 where I'm like, nigga, this shit trash.
Yeah. I mean, at least they still making movies just for the kids.
That's true. That's true. Well, hey,
speaking of that, I don't think
Go ahead, dude.
Oh, my bad. I was just gonna say, I really feel like Soul was like way too advanced for kids.
That's
Like
they
the
do have
premise
some.
behind the movie. Like I was watching it thinking that it was a kids movie the whole time.
It's about souls and death, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, low key. It's kind of like about like living a life that's not living a meaningful life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
Finding
like
your
What you
purpose.
think is a meaningful life. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh,
that
I'm gonna have to check that
concept
out.
is like advanced for kids to me.
No, I agree with that.
what I'm
That's like how Zootopia did racism, and kids thought it was just like a cop show, and it was like no, they was talking about classism and racism
Prejudice and shit. Yeah, it was great.
And Inside Out was about knowing your emotions and whatnot, and understanding like
If I'd have been as soft as I am now when Inside Out came out,
you'd have
I
cried.
would have cried. Yeah. But when I seen it, I was like 19, just got out of the Bronx. Like
That's what I'm talking about. That was Hard Boy Brook, nigga.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna make me cry, nigga. I was in there looking at my girl like, the fuck good with you, nigga? Crying for nigga. Shit, I get some head.
I promise y'all, I will update y'all the moment I cry at a movie or TV show, because that has been on my mind like since I was younger. Like I would see my mama cry, I'm like, why are you crying?
Yeah, I never got it. It never
happened to me yet. And people say maybe it's not a good enough movie to get you, but like I don't know. This Is Us almost had me. Grey's almost had me like twice. Like when I saw Meredith Grey with that COVID shit, that shit kind of fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie, because that shit was like realistic, and then I think all the people that got COVID, but I was just fucked up. I wasn't crying. But you know, we gonna wait and see, because the movie that does it, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, I've been soft for like a year and a half now, maybe 2 years. I seen Sing, and I started crying, nigga.
Oh, nigga, you super soft. The movie with the pig that sings?
Nigga.
Nigga.
When the gorilla broke out of jail to go see his son sing, I'm in the living room crying, nigga.
This nigga soft.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Who are you, nigga? I'm finna go drop this nigga off in the Bronx. One-way ticket, no way back. Because this nigga is out of pocket.
Yo, yeah. I gotta admit, that's out of pocket. So, okay, do you enjoy sad movies more that you cry to them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to start crying.
I be one with the movie. I be one with the characters now.
I wish I could get into that bag, but I just can't. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying.
I can cry on command now.
Oh, like, all right. That's lit.
It opened up like emotions and shit. I was watching like some Zac Efron interview, and he was saying like how in order for him to cry on command, because he was like, he gets picked for a lot of chick flicks. He was like, in order for him to cry on command, he has to think about like the saddest moments in his life, and he thinks about all of them all at once, and it makes him cry. So I was sitting in my living room one day, and I did that shit, and I was like, this nigga Efron.
You got
me unlock some shit. And I'm like, oh, it's lit now.
That all right. I fuck with that, because I'm about to say, like I said, I tell my girl, look, when she comes and like, oh yeah, let's binge This Is Us for 2 days, I'm like, nah, you get that one day, and then after that, I'm through. Like you better have a comedy, you better have something else, because I'm not watching it.
I need a break.
I need to watch a gangster shoot someone. I need to watch someone get stabbed. I need to watch something crazy. Like, but then she hit me with like, how you can watch people die every day? I'm like, cause like
die every day. Fuck is you saying?
Like the sad shit is like in This Is Us, like my mom could die like that person died. But like if I'm watching The Sopranos, Tony Soprano not come and shoot me, nigga. What's wrong with you?
They're not about to feed me to the fishes, nigga. Yeah. Come on.
Like I'm living. Like what thriller is gonna happen to where I get kidnapped and they torturing me, nigga? What? It's not realistic.
Hanging over a pool of piranhas. Come on, bro. Shit ain't happening to me.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why give me more bang bang shoot 'em up content. That's what I fuck with. But all right, this was a good little side note. Fuck yeah.
Bang bang shoot 'em up.
Speaking of TV, let me blow y'all mind. Y'all know Kevin from The Office?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kevin made $1.5 million just from being on Cameo, and he's the highest paid celebrity on Cameo. And what Cameo is you can contact these celebrities to send you a voice message or a video message, and you pay for that. And the nigga Kevin from The Office with the chili was the highest paid. He made $1.5 million just this past year, and he said like
quarantine did him well.
During Christmas, he made like $500,000. Like so like $500,000 was before Christmas, and the other half was like Christmas and on.
Kevin said he where the money reside.
For real though. You know what's wild, bro? I had never heard of that shit till recently.
Oh, Cameo?
One of my girlfriend's friends got a message from Paul Gasol, and she like a diehard Lakers fan. So like she saw the message and started crying and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I had never heard of it before that. But that's hard. Like,
would y'all pay for that?
If it was like what he said, like if it was like some Christmas gift kind of thing, and I knew somebody like it would make their fucking holidays, ooh, I would definitely do it. Like,
Would you
if my
want one
mom
for
wanted
you?
it?
Yeah, like for my mom or my girl, I'd do it. But for me, don't buy me that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't know who you
But
gonna
I can't
get,
think
bro.
of nobody who I would give a fuck about enough.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'd be like, oh, that's dope, but it wouldn't really matter.
Exactly.
Because like my thing is, if my girl bought me a Drake one, I'd be like, that nigga was forced to say this. Like he was paid to say this.
Exactly.
Like it don't mean shit. Like, oh yeah, if I fuck with your like if my girlfriend got that nigga to say, oh yeah, I fuck with your podcast, that nigga don't know what that shit is.
Paid for this,
Like,
man.
you paid for that, yeah. Like I don't want that shit.
We all thinking the same thing. Like, well, you paid them to say this, so it's not
That's
really
what I'm
like some genuine shit.
That's my whole thing with it.
Yeah.
But like, shout out to Kevin, the hustle to make 1.5 million. Just
He
because
must
this
be the
nigga.
only Office cast member on there. Because
Let's
I
see.
feel
I'll
like
find out.
that whole cast would go crazy on that. Like
Let's
niggas
see.
really fuck with the Office heavy, bro.
That's a
That's how
fact.
you know they fuck with Kevin heavy because they was doing it just for him.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because they break it down by each person. Okay, Oscar's on there, Stanley's on there.
Stanley was my nigga, bro.
Fucking that dude that they hate, the one that they hate, that's that they always make fun of, the HR guy. He's there.
I know
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
The boss that Michael always looks up to, like the dude who he always calls, he's there. Jan's there, and then that the redhead is there. So like, there's not every Office person, but there's like a couple of them.
So yeah, that's damn near all the main niggas.
Oh wait, each person got a different price. Do y'all want to know how much they charge?
Yeah.
All right, so Stanley charges $300 per cameo. Oscar charges $200 per cameo. Let me tell you what Kevin charges, $195. So Kevin not even charging the most and made
Wow.
1.5 million.
That's how you know they calling him. That's
Crazy, bro. Like some of these people.
he just got the lowest price. Niggas was like, yeah, we're gonna go with with Kevin.
Why is Jan charging $300? Why would I pay Jan for a fucking cameo?
I would pay Stanley over.
I wouldn't pay Stanley for $300 either.
But I'm saying if I had to choose,
yeah,
I'm
if I
not
had to
choosing
choose.
Jan. So I'm like, this
Fuck
bitch is
no.
fucking-
See, Creed
Jan wasn't even in the shits.
That's
Like,
what I'm
she
saying.
was
Like Creed got the
everything
right
episode.
idea. Creed charging niggas $76.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
He must be down bad.
And Creed, one of my favorite niggas on that, bro.
Yeah, asshole.
Creed hurting, man. That COVID shit got me fucked
He said,
up.
bro, he said this COVID shit got me fucked up. Man,
I'm not getting no roles. I don't got no movies. I gotta get paid.
Creed waiting on a stimulus just like us, man. He like, this nigga
Wait.
bullshit. Man.
Y'all got y'all stimmy?
I sure did.
My girl got her stimmy. I'm waiting on the
I'll
mail.
probably get by the time this come out, my stimmy probably gonna hit my bank account.
See, I'm not gonna get mine till like in the next week, early the week after. I'm waiting on the mail-in, but they started the mail-in since December 30th. See, that's why when Trump was saying all that $2,000 shit, I didn't believe that shit. Them niggas been had this stimulus ready.
Yeah.
But they did. But the thing was, he was trying to get them. What they trying to do is they trying to vote on another act type shit.
Oh,
Like the
another
600
one,
was
okay.
coming regardless.
Okay. They
And
trying
what
to
he's
do
trying to
another
get
one.
them to do is another one that'll be like a supplemental where if you already got your 600, you can get the extra 1,400. So like obviously everybody will be lit, but this doesn't really benefit the niggas with the kids.
And
They're gonna get
I
a big check.
And I understand why them niggas didn't want to let that happen. Because imagine if he get that off right before he leave, he running again. He trying to set it up. I think he gonna run again.
I think Mitch is like, fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna block this shit until the inauguration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's saying fuck
See, but
Mitch.
I don't even think that's what it was like. And this could be me getting in my little conspiracy bag, but we already know Mitch fuck with Trump heavy. Like I think what it was is it was
Not no
like
more.
Trump said, let me propose this shit so I look good to everybody and I can count on you to deny this shit. So it's like no harm, no foul. Like I get to look good and we ain't gotta pay these niggas anyway.
But see,
'Cause I
that's
know
not
we gonna
good for
deny
me.
it.
You might be right about that, but that's not good for Mitch campaign because Mitch right now is about to lose his fucking seat bad.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So the thing
Them
is,
niggas
what
is
happened
firing
was
on Mitch.
Mitch denied his shit because Mitch ain't come for Doom Boys. I mean, because Trump ain't come for Doom Boys. He vetoed the military bill.
Yeah, Mitch didn't get his shit passed.
The military bill was supposed to, not only was it supposed to do something, the military bill obviously for the Congress members, but just straight military shit. You know, money to the Pentagon, money for raises, bonuses for the troops. But Trump wanted them to add something in it to take funds away from the big corporations that wouldn't help him investigate the election fraud.
And Mitch was part of that.
And Mitch said, nigga, this is for the military. And then, like, these niggas was going hard, but they're like, it's been 60 years we've been passing the NDAA without no contest, no problem. And as much as they be saying how, you know, Obama decreased the military funding, he still passed the bill.
Yeah, Obama did
so
most shit.
Right,
now,
so they're
like,
nigga.
Every year I was in, we got raises.
Don't get me to start talking about what Obama did.
Bro,
Obama low-key was killing niggas. Like,
but that's the thing. That's what they be saying, bro. Like, when they be getting to the Senate floor, they be like, oh, Obama was doing this and that. But he never didn't pass the bill.
That's a fact.
Bill always passed.
Well, shit, Trump is 2 for 2 with shit that's just never happened before. Because Trump, they caught his ass with a recording telling them senators in Georgia to repeal that shit. This nigga got 11 people repealing it. And the last time this happened was with Abraham Lincoln. And you know what they did to them 11 people? They kicked them out the Senate. Will these 11 get kicked out? No.
No.
Fuck no. But Trump is over with for him. It's over, bro. Yeah, that's why now y'all see why I had him as the biggest loser? Doom, I know you want to talk about that.
He is the biggest loser, bro.
And he's still going at it, bro.
That's what makes him the biggest loser.
At it, my nigga. That's
sore loser.
Crazy.
Super so like Mike Pence took a vacation. Mike Pence is in the islands.
That's what you're supposed to do, bro. Let me go clear my head, bro.
At least go clear your hair before you gotta take this prison bid. But maybe that's why he's going so hard. Because the moment he steps out of office and is no longer president, the New York District Attorney's Office is sending him a fat letter. They said they ready. They got their case ready to go.
And I know New York Times is ready. They probably already got the article written in the fucking draft. They're like, let's get it, boy. Come on. They wait for him to come back.
Will this nigga go to jail? I don't think so.
I don't know.
He might get probation, though.
Yeah, they definitely gonna open a can of...
They got 3 cases ready for his ass.
Yeah.
3. Like, it's bad. So we gonna see. But that nigga wildin'. Speaking of people who's wildin', yo, Doom, your man was wildin'. Your mans was wildin'. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't know how you gonna defend it. But how can Young Thug say he got more hits than Jay-Z? To me, Young Thug is the most overrated star in hip-hop. Most overrated. He's overrated.
I don't know if I agree with that.
He's not overrated.
Let me tell you why he overrated. Because everybody say this nigga influential, this, that, which he is. But that nigga don't put out hit music like talking about. He don't got more hits than Future. He don't got more hits. He don't got more hits than his contemporaries. But like he's influential. He's this star. Right. He's this unicorn. Nigga overrated.
He's influential. He's a unicorn. The thing is that people not giving him his roses, so it comes off as arrogant sometimes. It's like the Wale thing, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm rocking with that one.
My thing is, I get what he was trying to say. It's just like I forget what he said last. But the last time he blew up for saying some stupid shit, it was the same situation. Like he said some dumb shit, and I got what he was trying to say. He just said it all bad. You know what I mean? But
Young Thug said he got 30 songs that people know. Like if he had a stadium full of people, Young Thug said he got 30 songs people would sing word for word, and Jay-Z does not. But then he took that back real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I say I think he was saying, like, it's like if we talking and we baiting basketball or some shit, and I'll be like, but Brandon Ingram doing this, I don't see KD doing that shit. It's not necessarily KD. It's just I'm talking about niggas of that level. Okay. I'm talking about niggas playing at that type of shit.
Right.
And I think that's what he was getting at. He just fucked up by the first one being Jay-Z.
He executed that terribly. Because I'm going to be honest. If I was in that stadium with 30, when that nigga playing 30 songs, I can't sing all 30 word for word.
And I will be honest with you.
Fan, bro.
That's why I said you boy, because I know you're a thug
more
fan.
Than 30. He got more than 30, bro.
Brooklyn, you can sing 30.
I'm on Doom side with this. I am a thugger stan. But listen to me. I have had the luxury of being in a sold-out arena with the both of them.
Okay.
The kind of electricity that comes within your fingertips when the whole goddamn crowd is singing the Black Album word for word.
I'd have been in a Jay-Z concert. That shit crazy.
And I've been in the Smoothie King Center sold out for J. Cole when Thugger was there, and I'm singing every song. I got every Thugger song memorized.
Niggas don't know it.
But there's like half the row I'm in is not singing. You know what I mean?
And that's my point.
Right. That's why the Jay-Z thing was kind of crazy. If
Like,
you could
bro,
I was there.
The last time Jay-Z was in New Orleans, I bought my pops tickets because that's his favorite artist. We went there. When that nigga Hov said, Hov, H to the OV, every old person in that motherfucker was...
It was crazy,
it was
bro.
lit. It was lit, nigga. My ass was the only nigga in there not singing. I'm just looking around, and my pops just, H to the OV. That nigga just doing this thing like... I'm like, yo, this shit is nuts. I went to the bathroom, low-key met Vic Mensa and Jay-Z's right-hand dude, but that's a conversation for another time. But that's what I'm saying. Jay make it go, man. And Thug, I don't know who Thug could battle in the verses, but he would lose to Future.
He would lose to a lot of niggas, bro.
It would be close though.
You think it would be close?
Future is unfair just because I don't think nobody in the bag of rap that Future make can beat Future.
I agree with that.
It's kind of the similar shit like with Wayne. It's like, who do you match up with Wayne?
That's true. Nobody.
Besides Jay. And I don't think Jay would do a versus. You know what I mean?
And I don't think Drake would do one against Wayne either. The only you couldn't put Kanye against Wayne. That'd be a weird matchup. Yeah, no, you make a good point. Does Thug beat Uzi?
Oh, for sure. I think so.
All right. I'm just
that's an argument for a different day.
I'm just trying to see where who y'all think Thug could beat that's in that category. Okay, so Future we don't think so, but you think Uzi. Let's see. I'm gonna think of somebody else. Let's see. I'm scrolling through my artists of trying to I was about to say designer and clown, but does Thug beat Travis Scott?
That's hard.
But the thing is, what do we consider hits for Travis? Because a lot of the songs that we love of Travis aren't the radio hits per se. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what make Future so great is because he was at his peak.
And it was
over you know what I'm saying? Where you could still have a radio single.
Right.
That don't exist now. So it's it's kind of hard for niggas that came up after that era.
Does Thug beat Ray Shermerd?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. And I love
But they songs is corny, bro.
Don't do that to Shrimp Life.
Nah, bro. Listen to me, bro. Listen. These niggas,
radio singles is cool.
They're making exactly what I thought they would make. They're making movie soundtrack hits.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Go get the bag, bro.
They on the Wiz path where Wiz just do movie soundtracks.
You, bro, that's what I was going to say. I was like, they're following the steps of Mr. Khalifa. That's exactly what I was about to say.
Nigga just do movie soundtracks and make a shit ton of money. Yeah, no, you make a lot of money.
Nothing wrong with that, bro. Being on the Fast and Furious soundtrack, regardless of which one it is, I'm getting paid.
That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a fact. And Wiz is on every blockbuster soundtrack, my nigga, from Fast to Suicide Squad.
And
that nigga,
what's this nigga name? One. Mr. Dollar Sign?
Oh yeah, Ty, bro. I'm
These
pissed off
niggas be on the soundtracks, bro. They be on the soundtrack tracks.
Don't get me started on Ty. Ty also deserves the title of overrated. Bro, Ty ain't drop an album that's good yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, nigga. I was gonna say
sorry, nigga. This nigga ain't giving us a real R&B album yet. This nigga just doing pop songs.
He is the feature king of the 2010s, bro.
That nigga sound better on features than he do his own shit.
That's why
because the problem with Ty is he make radio music in an era where radio don't exist.
He shouldn't. I mean? He should just he should go work with imagine if Ty Dolla worked with Teddy Riley. Why is he do people not think of shit like that? Go get with 40 Ty Dolla Sign and be like, yo, 40, I'll pay you $10 million. You'll make that fucking money back because that album will be fucking phenomenal.
You see, the thing is, that's the problem. Is that he's never worked with somebody who's put him first. Yeah, he's never worked with a producer that had him on the front, the front line.
He's always been, just working with other. That's what I'm saying. Ty, man, one of the most biggest like letdowns, because like I've been defending Ty since fucking Beach House 2 and Beach House 3 and Sign Language. Like I'm a Ty fan, but like how much longer can I defend horses in the stable? Like,
see, but I think what it is when you become a label nigga and they got a formula, especially in the area where Ty flourish.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of anybody that's even competition outside of Chris Brown.
That's true.
You know what I mean? When you got that poppy radio R&B.
It's him or Trey Songz. That's it.
And I don't even count Trey Songz. Like he a little step down from them.
Dude, no fuck with Trigger, man.
I'm not even trying to hate. But if we talking Chris Brown and Ty Dolla $ign, them niggas up here and Trey like right there. Like, he not far. It's not a big gap, but he below him. You know what I'm saying? He below him.
I agree.
Trigger. I know y'all ain't listened to Trey's last album. I ain't gonna lie, but this shit was fire, bro.
I ain't listened to Trey. I have not listened to Trey's last album, so I don't know.
It was fire, bro. She was gas.
And look, I don't doubt that it's gas. I never heard it, but I don't doubt that it's gas. I'm saying when you make that kind of music, your goal is numbers.
That's true.
Stats wise, he not up on that Chris Brown, Ty Dolla $ign level.
You think Ty doing numbers? I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Numbers.
Ty doing better numbers.
Did numbers.
Please,
it did better than Trey. I gotta Google.
I need Elias stats. That's what I need because I don't believe that.
Album?
Ty ass album was called Featuring Ty. Let's see. And what was Trey last album called? Let's see.
His last album was called Back Home.
Let's see. Back Home Trey Songz. I'm gonna find this out real quick. Back Home Trey Songz. I don't know. This gonna be interesting.
This is blasphemous because
I'm looking up Ty sales right now.
All right, I'm gonna look up Trey while you do that. Let's see.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Because Elias need to come through with the stats. Ain't no way we putting him on a different pedestal. Come on now.
Let's see what Trey album did on billboards. Let's see.
First week. Give me first week numbers.
All right, I got you.
Damn,
Trey.
Ty did bad.
I thought he did bad, bro. That's what I'm saying. That was a crazy ass comment you made, bro.
First week sales. Let's see. All right, according to Nielsen home week figures, the majority did between 19,000. He did 19,000 between 19,000 and 24,000. Hold on, let's see.
First week,
yeah.
All right, so Ty doubled this shit. Still was bad, but it doubled this shit.
That's what they do for their first week. R&B albums out here.
No, don't say that. Don't say that, because other nigga R&B albums.
Well, because some of the R&B albums we consider, like, obviously, we're not talking about, like, top tier niggas like The Weeknd and shit like that. But I'm saying, like...
Shit, Party did better than these niggas, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
That's what I'm saying.
And that number 4.
But that goes back to my point of how if Ty Dolla $ign would go work with like a Teddy Riley, this nigga would sell over 100,000 albums.
If you stuck in a label situation where, you know, there's no get out for you, then I mean...
Why you want to do that? Yeah, you just putting out whatever till you can get out. I get that.
And I think that's what Ty is where he's stuck.
If that's what he's doing, it's okay.
That he overrated because... Honestly, I heard this album and the music sound good, but it didn't hit.
It just going one ear out the other. It's not. They don't have no substance to it. This shit is just.
Let me say this.
Music.
I'm reading here. It say the featuring Ty Dolla $ign album was his first project that debuted in the top 10.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's surprising. That's surprising.
That was the best numbers. Damn.
That's the best numbers.
His best album.
Cause Campaign didn't do that well.
No, Campaign was like one of the times where I was just like, all right, it may be time for us.
That's what I'm saying. Campaign only had Zaddy and fucking the song with Future.
Yeah.
Free TC, as much as I love Free TC, that one didn't do that well. So like, I don't know, man. I expect more from Ty Dolla $ign. Like, you can't put out some of the songs that he put out and have the voice like his. That's what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Free TC might be the best one with Horses.
I figured Free TC would have been the best, you know, commercial reception wise,
but it wasn't
album. But that's crazy.
Nope. So that's what I'm saying. Ty overrated, but he needs to do something about that. Speaking of niggas and talking about eras and whatnot, this nigga Charlamagne the God said the Drake era was over. Said Drake can't get to another gear. Nigga's out his mind. Nigga is out his mind. How can you say the Drake era over? Who era is Lil Baby? Lil Baby can't carry an era rap. I'm sorry.
What he was saying was.
You about to pull a Doom. You about to pull a Doom and be like, this is what he was saying.
Listen,
he meant this.
I think it was, because I'm a dark-skinned nigga. I can relate. That was bait. He is
Yeah,
baiting
okay,
Drake
thank you.
because Drake didn't put nothing out this year because Drake's not stupid.
You
Why
know,
am I putting out grade A shit when we're quarantining? I
Yeah.
can't tour. I can't sell tour merch. Like, why would I do something like that? Like, I thought Drake did one of the smartest things this year. Like, you don't see Beyonce. You don't see the Jigga Man. None of these niggas that's top tier, they're not putting out albums, nigga. I'm not wasting a whole album on 2020.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
See, I thought Charlamagne was baiting too. That's what I thought.
It's bait, bro.
I don't think it's that.
Yeah, I knew it.
I was telling you in a message. I really think what he was trying to say was Drake had a run from like the
2010?
beginning, honestly. Like
From 2009 to now.
where every album got increasingly better, right?
All right.
And I think within the past couple albums, even though he playing at the highest level, like I honestly don't believe that there's any other artist putting out just a complete quality body of work like Drake put out. But the past couple albums was kind of like,
I'd say Scorpion was the first one that wasn't better than the last one.
yeah.
Because Views, like when I go back and listen to Views, Views was actually really good. I think we were harsh on it.
Views, they all really good. Like that's the thing. All of his projects is really good.
Like Scorpion's the worst one in my opinion.
You start to see like a plateau effect. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
when he brought up Kendrick, looked at Damn, and I know this is like super debatable, but I think that Damn is Kendrick's most well-rounded body of work. You know what I mean?
All right. I thought you were going to say
really
best. Well-rounded is different from best.
That was fire. You gotta give my son due.
Yeah, I gotta give him from that one because well-rounded is different than best. I was ready for him to say like I was about to get on his ass.
It is.
He was about to good cat.
But when you look at Kendrick as far as like nigga is rapping, getting to the shits, and he still had like the love joint with Zachariah, like the radio type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a well-rounded body of work.
It was.
And I wouldn't be mad at somebody if they said, damn, it's his best project.
I have a question for y'all though. Is it not an issue? Do y'all not find it's an issue that Kendrick's best project is his first one? I think that wholeheartedly.
But see, the thing is, what would that go against somebody saying that Drake's second project isn't his best one?
But I think
second album, not second project.
But like, let me see how I'm gonna phrase this. I think it's an issue that this nigga hasn't done better than his first time. Where it's arguable, nothing was the same to me. That's the best.
But now it's debatable. Now it's debatable that Damn.
You really think Damn? You think Damn comes close to good?
Absolutely, yes.
We're gonna have to run a poll
because of what Doom said. Because of what Doom said, it was well rounded. There wasn't a hit on Good Kid, Mad City that hit all of the demographics. Where's the love song?
Exactly.
Where's the love song?
The love song. Wait, I'm gonna give it to you.
That's what I was getting at. I'm glad you said that.
It's not a love song, bro.
We're not gonna talk about Poetic Justice.
No.
Yeah,
it's not a love song, bro. I see what after Doom made his point, I get it now. Doom made a great point.
I'll accept
I'm saying that you can't get mad at somebody because I agree with you. Like, Good Kid is his best project to me. But if somebody said that Damn was his best project,
you can't get mad at that. All right.
I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be like, yo, you out your fucking top. You know what I mean?
That's the same thing with Nothing But the Same and Take Care. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a debate now. There wasn't a debate before Damn. There was no debate.
I was about to say.
I'm on your side, bro. Before Damn, there was no debate. Good Kid, Mad City was his best project, and that was unanimous across the board with everyone.
All right, I feel that.
But to see the shorties love Damn, bro. The shorties love Damn. Yeah. I ain't gonna do you like. I ain't gonna let you have that.
And that's a bag I didn't think Kendrick was gonna be able
I could agree with you, Doom, about the plateau thing with saying like Drake, the gear, he might not have another gear. I could agree with that.
Jigga Man said, what's higher than number one? How you get higher than number one? Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. That's why I know Charlamagne is baiting him. Bro.
How can you say the run is over? I feel like this is these old niggas. This is my conspiracy theory. I feel like all the old niggas know that if Drake lasts 5 more years at number one,
it would be unprecedented.
He gonna pass up the Jigga Man record. That's a fact. Shaq, nigga. Me and my dad argue about that every time I see him. I said, you know, it's coming close. It's coming close for my nigga to take his run. Because my pops, his argument always with Wayne was Wayne had maybe like a 4-5 year run. And he always hit me with Jay had 10 plus, nigga. What's up? Jay had 10 plus. And
you only think Wayne's run was 4-5?
That's what he given. That's what he said, 4-5. And I could see how he said that. But like at number one, like at the bench.
Okay. Yeah. At number one, it was 4-5. Okay.
His peak.
Okay.
But like my pop said, Jay had like a 10-something run, and everybody, all the old heads know that. And I'm always like, yo, Drake about to pass him with the run.
Yeah,
what you gonna say? That's my conspiracy. I feel like niggas the media trying to take him down because they know they in whole pocket.
I don't think that's what Charlotte was getting at. It was more like, we've seen the best of Drake already. He's still number one. Don't get me wrong. Like
I don't know about that either.
It's kind of like because if I remember correctly, his quote was, "I'm not really excited or checking for the new Drake project."
Yeah, he did say that
because I feel like his run is over. It's kind of like when Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. Niggas.
Don't do that. Wait.
No. Hear me out. Niggas still knew that Jordan was Jordan. He's the greatest player to ever play the game. But you've already seen the best.
But that nigga, wait. I could agree with that but see, that we don't have this album yet. But if this album comes out and it's not good, I'll agree with that. But you can't say this nigga Drake is Wizards Jordan yet. Like, niggas still win a championship.
Maybe that was a little bad because
that's a little bad.
Drake is still winning championships.
Exactly.
Right. He's still winning championships.
Like he might be in the second three-peat right now. I can give you that. Like he might be in the like how Jordan wasn't the same of the first three-peat. He might be in the second three-peat right now.
But I think at least what I was trying to get at with that is that we've already seen
his best.
The best of Drake.
Right.
We know that he gonna still be good. He gonna still be running the game. But I think when you talk about like niggas at
it's music. It's hard to stay that hard, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on, look, Michael Jackson had to fall off. You know Prince had to fall off.
But that's why I said if this nigga get 5 more years, it's unprecedented. Nobody ever done that before. It's him.
That's real shit too. I think Drake really.
I think he got it, bro.
I'm just waiting.
Best nigga ever.
That's what I'm waiting for, dude. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for 5 more years, and niggas not gonna be able to argue with me.
Musically, Drake is not as talented as a Prince or Michael Jackson.
Whoa. Hold on. We talking about just in frames of rap because technically at number one, I don't think anybody's passing MJ. Because he was number one for like 20 years. But in terms of rap, if he passes the 10-year mark, because I think I get now what Doom's father was getting at, because I think it was something from the time. This is terrible. From the time that Tupac passed, the next person that was number one was Hov. So his run was probably like 98 to about 2008, and then we got once the Carter 3 dropped, he was consecutively number one for about 5 years, and then obviously that's when Drake broke through and was like, "It's mine, nigga." And now it's
tens.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
All the tens.
And if he keeps it going, it would be unprecedented in rap. I don't know if it's something where he can take it across the board.
But the thing is,
the thing about
Drake is
he got more records than the Beatles and Mike.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying.
That, and I feel like when you talk rap, I feel like he's already transcended what.
Yeah, I agree with that too, Doom.
Well, but the thing is, the streaming services transcended it. Transcended it.
That's true too.
Transcended.
Yeah.
I'm fucking that shit up. But if you could you believe if Michael Jackson?
If Mike was streaming, it'd be crazy.
And they were streaming. That would be nuts, bro.
Yeah,
but the game has changed. So of course it's a little different, and the numbers are a little bit more inflated. Because if you think about it, at the same time, they would say the same thing about how like a lot of niggas went platinum that shouldn't have went platinum.
Yeah, because they was buying albums, but that's why I gotta give Drake his props, because he don't do no bundle packages. My nigga never did no bundles. We not dropping merch with the album with the tickets.
Damn.
Nah, nigga, just get the
shots at Travis.
I'm throwing shots at everybody, nigga. All your favorite rappers. Don't even get me started by that nigga Pusha.
Those are some of your favorite rappers too, bro. Damn.
Nah, I'm talking about Pusha, nigga.
The shade. It's dark outside, bro.
Go sell them shoes, nigga. Them ugly ass shoes you and Kanye, nigga.
Damn.
fucking gosh. I was about to say a bad word.
Have y'all seen the latest Yeet?
Ugly.
With the cum
nigga.
on them?
I'm about
They
to
got cum on them, bro. I'm like, yo, what that is?
This is crazy.
They glazed them?
I'm gonna edit a picture in here. Them shits is ugly, nigga. Boo them shits. Fucking ugly ass shits. Oh shit. All right, bro. Why is Eminem still dissing Machine Gun Kelly? Why,
bro? All right.
That nigga's
Hold on.
corny, bro.
You know what it is, bro?
That's super corny. Machine's a rock star, bro.
That's the thing. That's the thing, right? The same way that I don't talk shit about 50 still throwing jabs at Ja Rule because he ended Ja Rule's career. This nigga made Machine Gun Kelly switch genres. That's not true. Unprecedented, bro. Come on, bro. How you diss a nigga to a whole nother art, bro? Nigga start playing a guitar.
That is facts.
How you do that?
Machine,
I'm not really that big of a Eminem fan, but he got this nigga playing a guitar on New Year's Rockin' Eve. Come on, bro.
Machine doing better than he ever did, bro. Machine killing it right now. That rock album was actually pretty good. But
listen to it?
Yeah, I listened to it. I had to go see what he was doing. I liked it. I thought he was bringing back a sound. I'm not going to even lie. He was bringing back that old alternative vibe. Got to give it to him. But
give you that early 2000s vibe?
Yes, it does.
All right, bet. Now I'm going to check it out.
It's good. Like, I'm not. It's good. I'm just being honest. It is good. Like, he switched it all up. But I still think Machine Gun killed him with that diss track. That's why I think Eminem did it, because it's bugging him. It is
bugging him, bro. Because, like, musically, he did do his thing. Like,
nigga said, your dad's weird, or whatever. Let me pull up the Machine Gun Kelly lyrics.
Right.
The way that nigga ate that shit. I think I could play that shit right now, because I don't think that's like a song.
MGK went crazy on his shit. But the fact is, it's just one of those things where, you know, because of...
Oh, the nigga had to go on mute.
Fuck her ass up real quick. But because of the fact that it's one of those things, like, even with black people, when we say, you know, Eminem's name, we premise it with, I know the white boy is gonna kill me. And it's the same thing. If you step to M, you already know there's at least 50 million white boys in this country that's gonna step. So, like, MGK really, you know, he set his own funeral, he dug the grave, whatever you want to call it. He knew that he was gonna have to, you know, jump into another bag after this. Because they wasn't
gonna support him, I feel.
No, and kind of, I mean, I know y'all listened to that early MGK, and he was his you can tell his influence
was Eminem 100%. Yeah, but
so
he admitted that. But he pulled the M in the rap disc. That's something he said. He said, like, everything you gonna say about me. He pulled a B Rabbit. But the funniest bars is how that nigga started. He said, "Hey, somebody grab him some clippers. His fucking beard is weird."
That shit was hilarious.
That's some white people shit.
That's crazy.
That's some white people shit to say. His beard is weird. Oh shit! But I just had to ask what y'all thought. Why is M still dishing Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah, it's definitely eating at him that his musically he don't got it no more. And there's nothing wrong with not having it no more, bro. You're 50.
That's my thing. Like, it's okay. Just go fall
not
back.
Everybody's gonna be 50. I mean,
not everybody's
gonna be Jay-Z. Yeah,
not everybody Jay-Z. You not Snoop either, nigga. Just go sit your ass at home and make some money. That's all you gotta do. And honestly,
you got all the royalties, bro. Chill.
And honestly, you should be more concerned with Shady Records, because I don't know how y'all let Griselda go, idiots. But that's a conversation for another story. You shouldn't be concerned about Machine Gun Kelly. You should be concerned about Shady Records and how y'all let
securing the bag.
How y'all let Benny the Butcher go to Rock Nation. That's what y'all should be concerned about.
What are we fucking up at this point?
Exactly, 100%. But that's all I got on that. All right, I got a couple like more little stories. Oh, my girl said a term that made me like laugh. She said, do you know, she was talking about somebody, I'm not going to say their names, but she called them a pick-me bitch. And I was like, what the fuck is a pick-me bitch?
You don't know what a pick-me bitch is?
No.
I never heard the term either.
Look, me neither, go. She said it's bitches that try so hard to do anything that you just pick them. Just so they think you cool and they willing to do anything. Just a pick-me bitch. I ain't never heard that in my life.
You never seen a pick-me bitch, bro? They be on Instagram and they post a picture of them cooking. Like, you may see them start in the room and the caption says, wife me. Like,
yeah, that's
bitch, I didn't even see the gumbo yet. All I see is the roux. And you talking about wife you up. Baby, can I see the finished product, my baby? Come on now. She showed me just the roux. She talking about somebody need to Buy me a house. Buy you a house.
I definitely know the type. I definitely know the type.
Yeah, that's never heard the term "pick me, bitch."
Yeah.
That's pick me, bitches.
This in the hood nigga term. That's what they be doing. It'll be like wife me. That's what it is in the Bronx. It's like, oh, wife me. I'm like, damn, bitch, all you did was make a burger.
That's how they put their picture like they're in a bikini and it's like, ooh, why am I not wifed yet? Bitch, I need to see more than some ass.
Okay, see, look, y'all know it. Those are them girls, bro.
Pick me bitches. That shit is hilarious. Yeah, dude, when my girl said that, dude, I was like, what the fuck is a pick me bitch?
Yeah, that's wild.
Women are harsher on each other than they like to admit, bro.
Nah,
like some of the stuff I be learning from my girl, I'm like, y'all mean to each other, man. Y'all really are.
That's wild.
These hoes out here is just they don't like each other,
bro. They evil, bro. Like,
that's a fact.
I've been doing this, I've been on this voyage, this life quest. Take it as you will, you know what I'm saying? And they may see this. I really don't give a fuck. I've been exploiting the single moms realm. And I've realized that a lot of these single moms pick me bitches.
Oh, for sure.
Wait, time out. Once you're a mom and you're single, oh, you're definitely a pick me bitch.
Bro, like 80% of them is single moms.
That's a fact.
So here I am. You see me, Pinot Grigio, cool, with my daughter yelling at me. You feel me?
And you
stay thirsty, my friends. You feel me?
I know.
I be getting crazy, bro. They see me change a diaper and they drawers is wet. And I'm like, yeah, you see me, bro.
Yeah, that the game changed once they're a single mom. They start getting attracted to different shit.
And it's easier. It's so easy just to pull a single mom.
But that's the thing with the pick me bitches is that they easy, bro. Just give them a little attention. You know what I'm saying? You gotta water the flowers, baby. Come outside, water the flowers. Give them that what's that thing that they say our generation needs? Affirmation or
yeah, give them some words of affirmation. That's me.
Yeah,
I love some words of affirmation. I need
and
that.
that's it, bro.
You better tell me you love me.
Put a bow on it, baby. They done. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it, bro. Shit. Take it out the oven. It's cooked. You know what I mean? They don't need no more time, bro. So I get to pick me bitches, but like I'm telling you, these single moms, bro, they be ruthless. Like I be hearing them talk about each other, and I'm like,
y'all mean. Yeah, y'all mean.
You don't even know.
They so mean. But that's all I really got this week. I just wanted to finish on pick me bitches. This was a good one. We went on a good little tangents here and there. All right, Doom, tell the people they can find you on social media, man.
At Doom SJ, Instagram and Twitter, man. Y'all fuck with me.
Y'all go follow my nigga Doom, man. Brooklyn, tell the people they can find you at, bro.
All the single mamas can find me at Where Brooklyn at. That's Brooklyn with a Q, not a K, baby. That's for marketing purposes. Holla at me and Thea. You see the vibes. We got the wine, baby. What's up? Y'all do something for my Spanish bitches. You know what I mean?
We are not trying to get sued. Boy, wait. If this episode, I'm not gonna say much because I don't want Doom to get stressed. But if y'all could have saw our group chat today, we was on one.
Oh,
we was on one today. That's why this pod fire today. We was on
real
one.
Shit. Real shit.
Dude,
and I done came to the conclusion we need B to be drinking something every
week.
Every week,
episode.
Bro. Every fucking week.
The first episode is when he had that damn Michelob. I was like, my guy's going crazy today. The wine, he done reached a new level, bro. We need him drinking something every pod, my
That's why I be trying to drink the beer, because when I'm drinking the wine, I be on some other shit.
Bro. No, that's the way.
Bro.
I like the energy, bro.
I ain't even put it back in the fridge, nigga. I ain't put it back in the fridge. I just kept it right here and kept pouring. For what?
I like the energy.
Do-rag, Doom, and Drunk Brooklyn, man. I tell you, they run this shit, bro. That's the guys. Oh, shit. Wait, I'm going to just tell y'all one saying Doom said to me today that blew my fucking mind.
That shit had us
Doom said this girl got to be sucking a bowling ball through a fucking straw.
That's crazy head game, bro. That's
what I'm saying, bro.
That is unprecedented head game, bro.
I'm saying, bro.
Where they do that at? Where they do that at?
It gotta be far. It gotta be.
If only y'all
tier, bro.
I wish we could explain the full
situation.
Trump, bro. Look, I'm saying, look, if y'all pay us on Patreon, if we start a Patreon and y'all pay us, we'll post all our group chat comments.
Real shit. Cause that's where all the funny shit happened.
Y'all just gotta pay us. That's all. Y'all can pay us and we'll tell y'all. Oh shit, because this shit is hilarious. But with that being said, let's get into the Olde Spanish interview. We got the song of the week with Olde Spanish right now. Let's get into that now.
It's an Olde Spanish. Is that not a thing?
I know, I'm here to take your lunch and punch your eye out. The game is fucked up, I came to save it. I cloud pipe down Mario, riding through your barrio. You say that you the hardest, but are you though? Look, I don't argue, bro. I'm here to fuck the party up. Bacardi and my particles on. We at the top, you at the bottom. Old barnacles, I've been the boss, whatever cost. Holy shit, Pentecost, Sarate. Bet you didn't know that I knew karate. Dare I say, yeah, she got an ass on her like Sarah Palin. And there he go again, like a monthly payment. I'm hard to understand like a tough equation. And I don't really give a fuck if you love or hate me. It ain't complicated. No. And I don't really give a shit like I'm constipated. Fuck a terror shot to share, bitch, I'm terrifying. This the end of your life. Here's your marriage license. Now I'm as nice as ISIS to white kids, okay. And I'm just tired of these white hoes that do cocaine. I ain't never writing typos, I brought the heat. I made this from scratch, you just typed a B. You woke the beast, bitch, I'm coming for the crown like Yzma, Isa, re-up, pour up, Tika, either be like pizza, it's a movie. Instant noodles with my dudes and poodles. If you hurt your kudo, let me take you to Pluto. Magic, no Alice Russo, ain't no talking if you broke. Now I ain't talking to you, bro. Brought that girl, brought that you know. Roll a woman, that's who knows. Smoke some shit, that's segundo. I got that sweet, got that sucrose. Want a future, I suppose. Gotta kiss my fucking toes. Running shit like stick with cold. Shake your ass like Mr. Cole. Tie skirt, Mr. Turn, earth sure, make it burn, earth flicker. Look. And I really wanted to foreign with the ice cream, but that's really boring, that's a pipe dream. I just need me and Irene and a pack of those that I can smoke with irony. Bitch, I'm looking real clean, sobriety. And I brought the tech like IT. But I do the right thing, Spike Lee. I plead the fifth, I spiked it. Start the clock, you not as hot, bomb clock. Yeah, I got the cheese, no time I got. Bitch, I spit it ill, guacala. And she got the ass, she squat a lot. Not a die, finna pop with the pop.
Hi, my name is Hendrix, no Jimmy. I hit the dream shake when I shimmy. Your bitty, she fucking with me. She did it, girl need a easel. Sedity, she from the city like sushi and sour diesel. Hold up, wait up, you better get your cake up. We been wildin' in the islands, take it to Jamaica. I'm rough stuff, yuck, the boy the truth. We dog like rough, no Marmaduke.
Boy, like the newspapers.
Yeah, dude, let me rap, fuck.
I just had to check, dog. That's crazy, bro. Like, who even makes Marmaduke references anymore? Like, it's 2020.
Bro, let me
what
do
even is?
I'm tough, ultimate fighter, don't call me Forrest Griffin. I tell my story to bitches and give them Scotty Pippen. Spitting these sentences, my literature get recognition. Litigate alliteration, I wish you take me serious. To see it is true, I smoke and repeat and re-up and then I beat up the booth. Run it, I'm cheetah, run it Adidas, I'm charging you by the hour. My features run on a meter, Vegeta with all this power right bang. I slang gang, it's 4-5 till I die. Bitch. I'm with the fellas who test us, I swear it's suicide. Bitch. And you could tell it's some original shit. It's fucking pitiful, I feel like a villain when I spit. Be the juice, one more time, let me loose. I'm a dog, I'm the proof, I'm a guard, kiss and shoot. Set me off, let me go, I'ma take it to the roof. I'ma take it to the moon, I'ma show him what it's shit. I'ma show him what it do. Gimme, I'ma go. Gotta get it, bitch, I'm litty like a loamy. You don't get it, I ain't human, I ain't moving if I don't feel like I got it. Get a drink like I'm chillin', I don't want no fucking pride. Sippin' a fifth of the whiskey with some Red Bull in it. This bottle got me so shitty, I'm finished. I'm trying to get up in that pretty little bitch, your little britches. Send me spit, it got an impediment. I'm rocky, I'm sediment. I'm cocky, that's why the chicks say all like me. I'm in this bitch and I'm spicy. Your bitch, she calling me Taki. Your bitch, she calling me Poppy. Your bitch, she calling me Tacky. Fucking, she calling me Daddy. Walking this bitch in some khakis. I'm on a business trip like where the cash be. Man, party hard, please call me Gatsby. No Leo, I kept up in the stew so well, you would've thought I'm Creole. She lost like Nemo, I'm boss like CEO. You buy 3PO, she like to sip the vino. I like to sip whatever long as she could deep throat. Long as she could deep throat. If the brain nice, she get a B code. As long as she could deep throat. Long as she could.
So everything's recorded from now on. Because everything with you is so interesting, Peter.
I see the recording now. See, now I'm not going to do
it's
anything
always
interesting. I'm not going to do anything interesting now because the camera's on.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this week's special guest is none other than the BR hip-hop artist legend. Dude is moving, Olde Spanish. Also, we got some guests. We got, feature king of 2020. We got the boy Mirko Hendricks in the building. And then in the backdrop, we got Puka Brasi. What is up, Olde Spanish? How are you doing, man? Long time no talk. Last time I talked to you was in 2019. How are you doing? I think so, like the beginning of 2019.
I feel like we've both progressed a lot in our ventures. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Got a long way, and I guess I've done in the past month. I feel like I finally done some stuff, but I'm doing great, dog. How you doing?
I'm doing well, but I think it was all leading up to what had happened these past 2 months because you finished the year like strong. You dropped 2 bombs on us. We got Olde Spanish and Friends 2, and then we got Peter's songs. I think it's called Peter. Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, Peter's House. There we go. And we got Peter's House. Also, it's labeled under pop. Why'd you do that? That's my first question. Why is it under pop on my Apple Music?
So if you listen through it all the way, it's not really there's a lot of rapping, but I mean I got a song with him that sounds like an 80s disco song. Not 80s disco. What would you classify that genre like?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like
give it like late 80s.
It's like late.
I mean, I'd say like when I wrote it in my head, I was trying to be Michael Jackson as much as I could be.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And there's another song called Wishlist on it that's just kind of, it's more poppy than really rap, you know what I'm saying? And pop really has a very broad spectrum.
It's just popular, but I was just interested.
Yeah,
I was just very interested why you did that. But before I even get to any of the stuff, because we're gonna talk about how you've been as like a person, but yo, I gotta ask you because it's so fresh in my head, and when I hear you, you fall under the family tree of this artist, in my opinion. And rest in peace to the legend MF Doom. But how did that affect you? Because, like, you fall under that family tree.
I cried. Anybody else cried? I don't know if anybody Puka, did you cry? Mirko, did you cry? I know MF Doom probably wasn't like too much of a
man. I've never heard an MF Doom song.
Okay. See,
I respect the honesty.
Yeah. Not everybody. I mean, you can't expect everybody
I have
to know.
now. Like after I found out he passed away,
Gosha has
to
been
go check
posting him
out,
so
and I
much.
checked out some stuff and great artist, but I never listened to him before.
Gosha has been posting his shit like every day now on his story. Yeah. Nah.
You know, the hard thing is, I hate to be that guy when an artist dies, the spotlight always rises. Like, they gain like 2 million followers and they become like this icon, this legend, when they might have not been as well known. Yeah. And I feel like he had a huge spotlight in the hip hop community, but it's just not a spotlight that I saw that I was aware of. You know?
Yeah, shit. I mean, there's different kinds of. There's an like unsurmountable amount of rap subgenres. You know what I'm saying? There's just an incredible amount of different styles, bro. And it's impossible to expect everybody to listen to the same shit.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I live in BR, dog. I'd never listen to Boosie, dog. Like ever.
The fact that Boosie, Cardi B, Frank Ocean, and Earl are in the same music category when it comes to awards is absolutely ridiculous.
It's asinine. It is fucking asinine.
That's been like a Twitter, like that has recently been like a thing, right? Like
wait.
How all these how they just categorize rap as just rap.
Oh yeah, and like
that's been a thing.
It's ridiculous because if you look at it, how do you classify St. John? Like, what is St. John? Is St. John an R&B artist? Is St. John a hip hop artist? Is St. John a rock star? Like, what do you classify Playboi Carti as? How can you say Playboi Carti makes the same category as music as Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist?
Playboi Carti's closer to like scatting jazz than rap, if anything.
Mm-hmm. And then you throw the rock in there, it's like, dude's not a rapper.
No way. You're right.
So yeah, I just was curious to see what you thought about Doom's passing, just because I know when I hear your style, it just falls under the influence of the Doom Earl family tree.
Yeah, I posted this on Instagram. I said,
every day.
Yeah, he always says that. But I posted on Instagram the other day. No MF Doom, no Earl, no Peter.
That's why I asked. Yeah, I saw that, and it makes so much sense. Especially, I gotta say, I think Olde Spanish and Friends 2 is the best project I've heard from you. That project's fucking amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
And in a year of a pandemic where we're not going to clubs, we're not going to parties, it's music that I need to drive to. It's music that I can play in the house, clean my house, like, and just chill and vibe and have good, like, lo-fi quality with just bang-ass raps going. This is one of the projects that I couldn't get some of your lyrics down all the time because, like, you got to listen to it 2 and 3 times.
I need to post the lyrics, though, because people, I remember months ago sending a song to this dude in Tennessee, and he told me every single time he listened to it, he sent me another bar. He's like, holy shit, I didn't catch that until now, you know? But
No, 100%.
I didn't think about that either. The fact that people haven't been clubbing, and I don't club, so there's no MMA clubbing music, you know?
I know you don't club. I follow your ass on IG. You just you living like me, introvert lifestyle with your girl, making music and just working.
Yeah, man, I just love my crib, dog. I can't remember in the past 8 years the last time I didn't sleep in my bed willingly. You know what I'm saying?
I hate that shit. I hate just falling asleep at someone else's house, like at a party. I gotta get home.
Yeah, man. And if it's a party that doesn't have somewhere to sit, I ain't fucking with it. And the most we go out is shit performing.
To do shows.
Yeah, to do shows. And as soon as we're done performing, dog, I know sometimes it's a courtesy to stay and watch the other people,
Stick
dog.
around for an hour or so.
But I hate that there's no home. Which is why I literally throw the festivals, because like I go there to work and then listen to the music that I want to listen to, and then when it's over, I'm like, sweet.
Time to dip. How has that been in 2020? Being that I know y'all have had like a couple shows here and there, but how has it been not performing like every weekend like y'all are accustomed to?
Talking about this, dog. Honestly, I'm used to that shit now, man. Like I'm not even expecting performances anymore, really. I might be working on like one show where I perform the album and kind of like a goodbye to that kind of, you know, and start working on my other shit. But performing hasn't really been on my mind. Sometimes I see people performing and like think about it. I'm like, that shit will be fun again, but I'm just really focused on the content, you know.
Have you ever thought about like doing the IG Twitch concert for the album?
Man, ain't nobody watching no IG. Fuck, the only times people watch IG live, like music performances, is on accident. When they go,
or if it's like a fucking famous person.
Yeah, when it's a famous person. But even then, man, I don't know. Like,
I don't fuck with the famous people doing that shit.
I'll perform a whole fucking album for 5 people.
Yeah, dog, I ain't trying to. Man. And plus, the quality is not gonna be there. I ain't trying to be seen on one angle. Like, dog, I need angles, bro. You watch porn? Porn is all angles. Like, and that's cinematography. That's not even nothing sexual, man. That's just, you know, you watch.
No, he's right.
It doesn't matter what they look like or what happens. Like, even movies. Movies win Best Picture. It's not what the fuck happened. It's what the fuck that shit. I'm sorry, I keep cursing. It's what it looks like. You know,
bro, I don't give a fuck.
It's all about angles, and I'm not about to perform. I know ain't nobody winning no IGTV live like awards.
You know? No, I feel that.
No
1,000%. Well, are we gonna get visuals for this one? Because I feel like this could be a very like good time to get some Old Spanish videos for Old Spanish and Friends too.
So the plan, actually, I might as well just tell you. The plan is to right now just focus on production, on other people's shit. I really want to start pushing other artists. I really want to start producing like whole projects for people, and just to make people's, you know, get their own sound. You know what I'm saying? Actually make things come to fruition instead of just holding shit and then, you know, getting beats off the internet and like not really making something that sounds consistent and cohesive and like their sound. You know what I'm saying? Apart from that, I really do just visuals, dog. Like once we get the ball rolling on the visuals, I'm just trying to knock them bitches out, release all them hoes, then do a show, and then just start working on a solo album. Like,
fuck yeah.
There's buku videos by Mirko Hendrix, and they're all gonna be by Mirko Hendrix. Ain't nobody touching this.
Burnout, baby.
Burnout visuals with a V.
Wait, I'm so happy he's here. You, Mirko, you're here. Feature king. And then on top of it, you've been on your director vibe. How has that been? Like, talk to me about that. And like, what's it been like directing videos? Because I've seen you direct like a lot of shit. You've been holding your camera. I saw you take pictures for Maddie Swan. Shout out to her. Super, super dope. But yeah, what has that been like getting on your other, like tapping into that other creative lane?
Man, I think it's always
the reverb.
Y'all are crazy with this reverb. These dudes are...
While you talk, I'm gonna give you auto-tune. So no, pay attention to that.
Wait. Okay, so ever since I met Peter, I was always preaching, man, it's good to have another foot in the door. You know, feet. No, I don't put feet in the door. I put a foot in the door. But yeah, so when I was in acting, all that, and then the virus hit, man. I had some money saved up. We weren't doing shows no more, and I was like, fuck, I need to make some money. Didn't want to get a 9 to 5. I was like, fucking go buy a camera. Started doing photo shoots. Didn't really want to shoot videos. I only wanted to do photography, do live shows and shit like that. And then I ended up shooting a video for Peter, and it came out pretty nice. And I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep doing this. And people started hitting me up, man. And I ended up starting to like direct. Here, take this. I started directing shit for Peter, like just a couple videos here and there, just like go here, go there. And I started really getting in my vibes, and people started hitting me up to conceptualize, man. And it's just kind of taken off since then. Really, this month, like I shot maybe 3 videos, maybe 4 before December, and then I've shot 6 this month.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So it's like really taking off.
Demand,
like
baby.
My workload is full right now.
Foot 5.
I'm editing like 4 videos right now, and I'm shooting 2 more next week. So it's rolling, man. 2020 is a year for that, for sure. I mean, 2021. Sorry, 2020.
Fuck yeah.
For sure, yeah.
And I want to get both of y'all's take on this. It sounds like that even though 2020 was the shit year for everybody, it's like what I've been saying on this pod. Like, people will find a way. If you are this is the time where if you're not good at what you do, you will get exposed. But if you are talented, your talents will shine through this year. And we're seeing like the really creative people push forward and put out dope shit. Like, I want to get both of y'all's take. I'll start off with you, Olde Spanish. Like, how do you feel about that? Because you proved that this year. Like I said, like I told you, it's not club music that people are trying to hear. It's intellectual, conceptual shit. It's that old school rap, and that's coming back. So like, how does it feel being that in a year where, I guess, was the word, the sensationalism, the doing things for clout isn't as important because everybody's in their house, and now people can really see talent for what it is?
Dog, you're a good ass interviewer. Anybody ever tell you that?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying.
Well, I never really thought about the fact that it really affected the way people were putting out music. You know what I'm saying? Because you know me, I notice people. You know, I be peeping shit, but to me, my life was going to continue to be the same regardless. You know what I'm saying? I only go about 5 places, and the same thing with, I'm sure a lot of people. And I guess the music was going to be made anyways, but the fact that, like you said, a lot of people were expecting artists to release shit, and I guess nobody really did unless they were really, showing their shit. So
yeah,
whenever I did decide to drop whatever, I don't know, man. It didn't really, again, my life wouldn't have been different. I don't know. But it was fun to put it together. See, I don't even know how to answer that question, bro. You came at me sideways, dog. That was a good ass question, bro.
But I think you answered it right, because that's kind of what was going in my head too. Like I almost said it a minute ago. The Corona for us, like everything shutting down, it kind of didn't really change anything for how we live our life. So it didn't affect us negatively or not even really positively. It was just like,
another struggle.
We're doing the same old shit.
Yeah. It was gonna be a struggle.
So we're just living the same life. So maybe it seemed like we're working harder and our work ethic is better because it is affecting other people. I think it just didn't really have an effect on us at all, and we just kept it going. If you look back, we're not hustling much harder than we were a year ago. We're hustling just as hard.
Exactly.
A lot of other people ain't hustling hard right now.
Yeah. And also, I've never released, like you said, you really like this project. It really was my first quality project that I could push and that could get people's attention. You know what I'm saying? I guess I was just lucky time, good timing,
Hey, it works out for a reason. And then when you get to this project, like we saying, it's one of the best you dropped. Did you produce all of this?
Yeah. So Olde Spanish and Friends 2, I produced everything except the trombone on the second song on Plain Old Me.
Got you.
The song Quiet Place, my brother produced, and then the last song a bunch of rappers Jared produced. But other than that, I produced everything. I think only 2 songs had samples, and then the rest was just guitar, trumpet, bass guitar. I had to sell my bass guitar, unfortunately, right after the album, but I held off long enough to, drop it.
Let me see how I want to phrase this. How important is it for you to be the architect to your music and be your sound? And I feel like the answer is going to be closely aligned to what we were talking about earlier, how you want to architect other people's EP and do that type of stuff for other people. How important is it to see you execute it for yourself and then put that vision going forward for others?
I don't know, man. I think I learned this about myself recently too, that it's kind of a bad thing, I guess a good thing sometimes. I really like to be in control of my situation, So, which is the reason why I always like to sleep in my bed. And, you know, I've always produced for myself, which is crazy that I'm literally like allowing, you know, somebody to record all my videos, you know what I'm saying? And like trusting them to do all of them, you know? But I started producing, recording, and writing in the same day in high school, right? So it's always been that, right? And I've never really been too keen on like looking for beats or anything. And I've always enjoyed getting better at everything at once. You know what I'm saying? I know if I would have picked one, rap, producing, or engineering, I would have been really good at one of them by now. You know what I'm saying? But I decided to do all three of them, and it's just always been that way. And same reason why I record myself, same reason why, you know, I don't leave my crib. I just really like to be
in control.
I have a vision for it. And I really don't even have a vision. I just like, I don't know, man. I just decided to start producing and recording at the same time, man.
But you know how, like, whether you say you have a vision or you're not, you do, because you know how you want your stuff to sound. And if it doesn't sound like that, it's going to bother you.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I've just really always been keen on, like, making my own sound too. You know, like, I want to be Dre and Eminem at the same time. You know, I want people to also notice the progression from the writing to the producing and everything. You know what I'm saying?
So, no, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's noticeable on this one. It is 100% noticeable. Why'd you choose all the features you chose? Because there's a feature on every song, but it's not detrimental to the project of hearing your story and your message.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's why it's called Olde Spanish and Friends too. You know what I'm saying? It's all the people that I wanted to make music with. And Peter's House was, I'm just on 2 songs. I'm just on the first song, no feature. Then I'm on the last song, on the second verse and the hook. But in between the first and the last song on Peter's House, it's just me producing, and then everybody's got their own song. You know what I'm saying?
It's because he can't write 2 verses.
It's because I can't write 2 verses. That is literally why. That's why Olde Spanish and Friends 2 happens, because I can't write 2 verses. Even for the song Playboy, which is, I produced it as a sample and Cobain's on it, right? He does the whole song, and then I have 1-2 lines at the end. I tried writing more, I couldn't. So whatever, I'm gonna just drop it like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
And shout out to Kobe because he killed that shit. And he's dropping some fire right now. Let me just say,
I'm
the
excited.
Click, Code 45, y'all are dropping some fire right now. Every one of y'all. It sounded good.
And Cosmo's, I don't know if you know Cosmo, the keyboard player, he's starting to drop some shit. He finally came to the studio the other day.
Fuck yeah.
Finally recorded some hooks, and he's finally son, we've literally been so adamant about it. Dude, fucking, you have a studio. You know what I'm saying? You have a studio here. Run it. And he's finally doing it. So yeah, we're about to start dropping some shit, dog. It's gonna be a good thing. I'm excited.
How important is it to you, and Mirko, you can answer this too. How important is it to y'all to see the people that y'all work with and the people you have close relationships go on this journey with you, Olde Spanish, with you, Mirko? And how does it feel that, like, if y'all make it at the same time, like, how important is it for y'all to be like, if when I make it, I'm bringing the boys up and vice versa? Okay, so fuck them. I'm going. Man, as soon as I get signed, I'm out this bitch. No, I'm joking. Okay, but on a serious note, their success is my success and vice versa. I feel, I think it's a mutual thing, and that's with all of Baton Rouge. That's with people I haven't recorded with. That's with Puka. That's with shit, people I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's a community. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm sure there's, a video game community. There's people who do play tennis together. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I have a friend now in California who I'm doing songs with now. You know what I'm saying? Like, just out of the sheer fact that we make music, we understand each other's plight. So our downfalls are our downfalls. Our success is our success, man. And that's just, I don't know. I think I'm just always been, I love my family and everything too. And Mirko, like everybody that I work with, I know has, serious, like they love their family and shit, man.
That's
like,
how you drop that bar on you drop that bar where if you don't fuck with your mama, I can't fuck with you. If you're not calling your mother, I don't fuck with you.
Even if you have problems with your mother, it's just the fact that you still like realize that, I don't know, man. I get it. In the past few years, there's been like loss and shit, and like my family has just gotten really close, dog, and like
it's important in these times, and I think that's something that this year showed a lot of people as well.
Yeah, man. And you never know, dog. This world is so uncertain, bro. Like things, even before Rona, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Anything can happen at a drop of a dime. Mirko, how's it important for you to do it with the homies and do it with the clique?
Oh man, right now I'm really loving the work ethic of Cobain, and
I always do this.
Peter, because
such a similar.
I get to be lazy because I'm a part of the group.
Oh, you doing shit, dog. You cultivating that fucking skill, bro.
Really, man, fucking, like he said, man, my success is theirs is mine, man. We're a group and we're really in it together. I wasn't ready to answer when you asked me the camera question, but one of the main reasons I got the camera too was because me and Peter were talking about, man, we need to shoot more videos, but music videos are $3,000 to $5,000.
Expensive, yeah.
The bitch is pricey. The bitch is pricey.
We don't work 9 to 5, you know. We hustling, you know. So I can't spend $500 on a video. So we were like, well, let's just get a fucking camera and do it in-house. Try to make everything in-house.
And then he got the nicest. That man, I look so good in that camera, dog.
But yeah, man. Sum it up, just like he said, man. I love to see him win because if they win, I win. If I win, they win.
100%. All right, I got a couple bars I wrote down I want to ask you about just cause.
Oh, you spit, dog? You spit?
No, you know, I used to, but like not no more. No, that's over with. But
of course, song, son. Come make a song for free.
Yo, look, I'll send you my old tracks. You can let me know what you think. I'll send them to you. They're still out on SoundCloud.
Fresh music. Let's do it.
Bet. I'll give you one. I'll give you a Lin verse. I'll give you one.
You never know. I might be on Olde Spanish and Friends 3.
Maybe. Who knows? But all right. So I got a bar. Is you said you don't care if they love or they hate you. Is that true? Because I feel like every artist says that, but like we care at the end of the day.
No, he really doesn't.
No.
He cares he loves when they love him.
Yeah.
If they hate him, he loves that too.
I love it, bro.
He just loves it all. He cares, but he just loves it all.
Yeah, man. There's so many people. Like, I ain't gonna please everybody, dog. And I know I don't make the kind of music for everybody. So, man, and there's people who, only a handful of people.
He's the most confrontational person I've ever met in my life.
I forgot where I was going. What was the question again?
Just about how do you care if, because you said you don't care if they love or they hate you.
Okay. Yeah, so there's like a handful of people that are like true fans, you know, they're and not even local. There's like maybe 2-3 people locally that are like true fans that aren't artists themselves, you know, and there's a handful of people across the world, you know, like 5, you know, not even that many, that are few that told me that my music speaks to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, they love it, man. There's a whole world out there, dog. I don't give a fuck about some people in Baton Rouge if they don't like my shit, you know, or anywhere, you know, there's
fuck yeah,
whatever, you know. I didn't like Kendrick at one point. I didn't like Drake at one point. Who cares, you know?
Yeah. You only care about the love. You only care about the people that's fucking with you. You know, it doesn't matter about the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it regardless, and I'm gonna keep trying to make shit that's gonna, you know, get other people's attention and everything. And that's the whole purpose of, you know, naming it a pop album. You know, or I can't sing for shit, but I know I can produce for other kind of genres. You know, I'm just in it to make some tunes, man. We're just making tunes.
100%. Also,
I need more reverb.
Why did you say? Why are you going bang that dude's mom and end up in the mother's will? Why are you trying to end up in somebody's mama's will, dog? What's wrong with you?
Because I have bills. That's a bar, and it's hilarious.
It is. That's why I wrote that shit down.
That's one of my favorite. When I wrote that, actually,
who doesn't want to be a sugar baby?
Who doesn't want to be a sugar baby? That sex is the thing. Only women can be sugar babies, dog. But, you know, I got a girl, and I'm happy with her. As long as, you know, I'll even be a sugar baby to a dude as long as you don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Look at me.
This nigga's stupid, bro.
He can touch me. He can touch me.
Depending on what you buy me.
Yeah, how much money are we talking about? I'm open to anything. If
I think, Lynn, we can move on.
It's about to get real weird. Are we doing it?
Well, look, if there's any old men that's looking for a young Latino man to, you know, spend time with him, Peter's down to be the sugar baby.
I'm in it. Okay. Anyway, the question. So that bar actually was. Let me step back from the microphone. Okay, so I usually don't take old bars from old songs. I usually write a song. If I don't like it, I leave it. You know, never use that bar again. But that bar right there was actually like 6 months old. And then I just had that one bar, and then I was writing a song, and I was like, man, let me say some stupid shit. And I was like, I remembered that verse. I was like, let me go off that. But that was just one part that I remembered, and then I kept it going. But I thought that shit was hilarious, dude.
It was. I bust out laughing. Like, that's why I say when I listen to Your Out Project, I gotta listen to it 2, 3, 4 times. Like I haven't ingested all the amazing bars in it because I'm still listening to it.
That song and Guacala, the one with Mirko, is I think I say the funniest shit. I love it. I love funny things.
One of my favorite songs has to be track 6, Krakatoa. That song is fucking hard.
That's that song. That's that song that you're talking about.
Okay, that's that. Okay, bet. I love that fucking song.
So whenever you asked about how I got the features on there, I didn't know who I wanted on the song, right? And then Mirko suggested Zalile, and he's this beautiful gentleman who comes to the studio and record. And I asked him, Mirko was like, get him on there. He got on there, and we were like,
is that the dude with like the British, like, because you have some dude with like some old English, like British accent. He's South African?
Yeah, Zalile and Tibella.
Bad.
He's on the album. He's on the shirt and everything, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's about to drop an album too.
That's the dude I'm about to shoot a video for.
Yeah, he's about to shoot a video for him.
Fuck yeah.
We're all intertwined, dog. You know what I'm saying? Small world, even smaller in the rap community. We're all in this shit.
But talk to me about introing it with Spigot. I think the way you like did rhyme schemes on Spigot, and that was just a great way to start the album.
How did I pick it? I think I was gonna do Plain On Me first, but then I don't know what made me decide to do Spigot first. I think it's because it was the video single, and I'm like, man, might as well start off with that bitch. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and also I put my mom's voicemail, or I put my mom's voice like in the very beginning, so I figured it was a very good just introduction track, and it was a good way to, if people listen to the album, they listen to the first song, that pretty much says it all,
100%. It's a great way to start it. And I think you choose from a great way to start it and then a great way to end it with like a cipher.
Yeah, shit, yeah. I love that song. That's a good song. My verse on that one, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite verses. We were in that bitch in here, everybody was in here when we were writing it, and I was just like pacing back and forth. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
Was it like, yo, I gotta be better? I gotta kill these dudes. Like, I'm not about to let these dudes kill me on this track.
Oh no, everybody was on this shit that night, and that shit was crazy. That was so fun.
For what?
For a bunch of rappers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody literally in
I
here,
hate
dog.
my verse on there.
You hate your verse on there?
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't tell you this. The other day, this dude hit me up and he gave me an analysis of all my songs. Not all my songs, but all the ones he heard. And he said that you had the best verse on that song.
Oh, damn.
I will show you.
And like I told you off air, you got the best verse on you got the best verse on the whole album. I think your feature on
well, fuck you, Zay.
Oh no, I'm talking about just features. I'm talking about just features. I'm talking about just features.
You're so much better of a rapper than I am.
No, but I told him he has the best feature verse on the whole album. I love the Guacala verse. The Guacala verse is hard. Oh wait, how you pronounce it?
Guacala.
Got you.
It means like ill in Spanish, where I'm from.
Guacala.
Gross. Guacala.
Bet. Learn something new every day.
Same reason why I don't like avocados, because the word for avocado in Spanish is aguacate. And when I was little, I think they sounded too similar to me. And I'm like, yeah, gross.
Fuck yeah.
Guacala. I don't like avocados.
What is it with your name choice? You name these songs all the like most interesting names, from Guacala to Barracuda to Krakatoa to Utah. Like what goes in? Is it just the first thing that comes to your mind, or is there a method behind the madness?
So yeah, there's kind of a method behind it, right? So I like to name my songs kind of the same way I like to write the music, right? I like it to be obscure and kind of a message, right? So even if it's like poking fun at something, like satire, right? A lot of songs that people drop, man, and especially because I record people, man, I can't tell you how many people recorded a song called The Vent, or, Cap, or, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, yeah, I just like to keep it interesting, man.
Fuck yeah.
Generic names like I'm Up, or,
How many songs are there? I'm Up. Millions.
And especially because that doesn't reflect my music. If that reflected my music, then it wouldn't make sense to name it something not that. You know what I'm saying? But my music, I feel like it's kind of obscure, so I might as well give it an obscure title,
Fuck yeah. Let's get to Peter's House, because I think that's a contrast of where you're rapping, you're producing. This is all producing, trying to just do what you said, trying to be that engineer, trying to be that guy that's setting the blueprint. How important was it for you to be on your P. Diddy shit, your Khaled shit on this one?
Man, exactly. About my P. Diddy shit. This is exactly what I'm trying to do. So I want to be in everybody's music video like P. Diddy, just fucking dancing.
I've been saying that shit for years, man. Peter is the DJ Khaled of Batman.
Yes, son.
He's brought so many artists together. I would not know any of the artists I know.
Fuck yeah.
Real shit. He knows he brings everyone together. Songs that would never be created.
How does that make you feel? Because I feel like in your core of a person that's like that's something that you may in your head you may think like, yeah, I'm going for that, but you might not say it out loud. But like just being a connector, I feel like that's leaving your mark and your legacy.
Yeah, man. So I was actually talking to my mom about this last night, dog. So my dad, he was I remember just going with him to like Home Depot and just like fucking everywhere, Walmart, anywhere we could go. He always knew the person, right? Like the cash register lady. And he, or anybody. He just always be friends with people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just some genetic that got passed down to me, And I've always Wu-Tang. I've liked a Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying? D12, just groups, and because I think we push each other. And, I used to have another group, and then now I'm with the fellas and just working with more people, especially now. After I released the album, Olde Spanish and Friends 2, I finally felt more confident in my ability to produce for other people, to not just rap on it, just like take a step back, because before then, I don't know, I was kind of like, I don't think I'm ready for it, And then after I dropped the album, man, I made Peter's house in 22 days, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't me producing, man. Anybody can make 6 beats, 8 beats in 22 days, you know what I'm saying? But it was just, I was fortunate enough to get some people to come through, make some really good songs from scratch, you know what I'm saying? And I decided, man, might as well just drop, before the year's up, might as well just drop a tape. And I really wanted to drop a single, Losers, the very first song on there. And I'm like, man, I just don't want to just drop a single, because the single is just me, and that's kind of setting a precedent for what's to come, right? Just a solo album kind of shit. But I also wanted to, show my production skill and show the world, how good everybody else is. You know what I'm saying? Because
100%.
I could not have killed these songs like these motherfuckers killed these songs. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's important. You acknowledge like where you're weak at, and I think that's what makes you even stronger.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna kill these dudes one day, dog. I'm gonna remix all those songs and delete their shit, and then just drop it.
That's fucking hilarious. All right, before we get up out of here, because I don't want to keep too much of your time, because I know you got to get back to work. Y'all got y'all in a studio sesh. But what you been watching? What you been listening to? Give me some of the pop culture you've been ingesting.
Okay, so right when the Rona started, I had to close the studio, and it was good because I got a chance to renovate the studio and everything. And I drove for months. Right, just like 12 hours a day, like 8 to 12 hours a day, right? And all I listened to, bro, because I don't really listen to music, right? And I wasn't making any music. All I listened to, deadass, was Smino.
Well, it was Smino, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think he introduced me to Smino, or I heard him, and then he got me like more into, I don't know, man. Smino is, I just, for some reason, I don't even really listen to that kind of music, you know?
Did you like the group tape they dropped this year? It was him, JID, and Earth Gang, I think.
Man, I didn't hear that. I don't think
I heard it, but that sounds incredible.
I don't know what the group's called, but I know there's a group with them three, and they dropped a project.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna need to check it out, man. But yeah, man. So I never really listened to that kind of music, and I think that's also kind of influenced like the production, the more like poppy feel to what I'm trying to go through, right? But other than that, I don't really listen to music,
Same.
Neither does Mergo, and I mean I make music. Why I'm not gonna shit where I eat, kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Music makes me listening to music feels like work.
Anxious, like anxiety out the ass. Like as soon as I hear the first bar of like a good song, I'm like,
You feel like, damn, now I need to write some better.
I need to go make some music right now.
Time to go make some. Yeah, time to get back in the lab.
Yes,
Yeah,
everything.
You're analyzing. You're not listening and enjoying the music anymore.
It's nitpicky like a motherfucker. Yes, and especially because he records himself too. So I know, and he just started producing too. So I know, like, man, it's monotonous. It's exactly, dog. It's it is a losing game. Yeah, man, and it's just comparison is a thief of joy. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And I don't know exactly. Like it's just.
It's like music's my biggest passion and my worst enemy.
100%.
100. So then, okay, so if you're not listening to music, what you are, I know you got to be watching. I know your girl not just letting y'all sit there in silence and looking at each other. I know y'all watching something.
We actually do just sit there and just stare at each other. You want to watch? We can do it right now.
No, I believe you, because sometimes I don't know if you're telling me a joke or if you're being dead ass.
Take me cereal. I'm serious.
I know you're serious, but you be having jokes. You're a joke cracker. You got me last time I was there. You made me think you was being serious about some shit, and then you was like, "Nah, dog, I'm just fucking with you." And then I was like, "Well, wow, damn."
Okay, so I like to live my life on a very like serious path and goal oriented like fashion, right? And if I don't joke all the time, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like there are just lapses in like the actual goal. You know, I never take my eyes off the picture. You know what I'm saying? If I don't bullshit, I'm gonna go fucking crazy, son. But yeah, me and my girlfriend, we've been watching fucking. Okay, you ever seen Queen's Gambit? We just finished that.
Fuck yeah, that chess TV show.
It was hard, man. This is hard as fuck. I love that show. Incredible. We also watched You. You ever seen You?
Fuck, Joe is a crazy motherfucker. I'm ready for season 3.
White people, dog. Okay.
Yeah, that's a white, no, 100%. Let me just say this.
There's some creepy ass everybody, dog.
No, there are, but let me say this. A Latino or a black person wouldn't have got away with that shit. We would have been in jail.
Yeah, that would have been a real fast episode. like a short French film.
You wouldn't be waiting on season 3.
Yeah, no, season 3 would be us getting in the jail, getting fucking beat up or raped.
Like, oh,
it would have been more like a part 1.
We're like, oh, that was a good TikTok.
1.5 episode.
That was a good Triller video. It would have been an Instagram story. It literally would have just been like a 2-day newscast, and then people would have forgotten about it.
100%. It would have been like, he would have Facebook Live like, oh, look, I got this girl with me. The cops would have been there in under 24 hours. 100%.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, also, I'm always stick with the Sunny. You know what I'm saying? I like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What's it called? Parks and Rec is the best show of all time. Hands down.
Ooh, do you think so?
Yes.
Look, you might be upset with me. I think It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, best comedy of the last decade.
I love Sunny, bro. I love Sunny with everything inside of me, bro.
I have Hitler Dog hanging up in my room.
He does have Hitler Dog, 2 of them, right?
Yeah. No. There's ones in my mouth, but I have like the big ass one in my room.
You know Hitler Dog, the German Shepherd that Hitler painted? He's a great painter. That's Marco's joke. I'm not going to take that joke. Okay. Okay. So also, me and my girl, dog, we've been on some fucking Shark Tank, dog. Like,
yo, that's my shit too. I fuck with that shit.
I love Shark Tank so much. That show is incredible, and it keeps me on my entrepreneurial shit, and it keeps me like looking up different shit. You know what I'm saying?
But if I watch it for too long, I get that, oh, I need to go work, like just feeling like, oh, I'm not doing enough.
Yeah, bro, and that's the thing. It's something. No, real shit. It's like inspirational and just like entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Not just inventing something, but like making sure you're pushing because you're like, I'm a product. You know, I got to push the product correctly. You know what I'm saying? And I got to know my value and all that kind of shit. But also Cobra Kai.
Nice. I haven't watched that yet. That's been on my to-watch list.
I thought that shit was gonna be corny as fuck.
That's why I haven't watched it yet.
That shit's so good, and you gotta laugh at it too.
Right on the edge of corny, being good.
Yeah. So the acting is okay. It's not the best, right? The fight scenes are incredibly like good. They're good.
I was gonna say you don't see them happen.
No, they're good. I like later, like they just came out the new season. The fight scene, good.
I hate the fight scenes where they like lead up to the punch and then as soon as the person gets hit,
they cut away. Yep, shit's trash. That shows me you don't have a good actor, a good stunt guys in the building.
This kid got like kicked down a flight of stairs, dog, and he's like in a coma. This show is crazy, dog.
Right.
So also, I'm sure you're into like media and just like entertainment and stuff. Even television shows I watch like from a standpoint of an entertainer, right? All the writing is good, like the camera scenes changes, everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But I enjoy more than music. But you gotta, when you watch Cobra Kai, you gotta understand that like it didn't put that much money into it. You know? So like you gotta kind of laugh at it sometimes, but be like, it's still a good show. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I'm gonna peep that out. Well, you know I love talking to y'all every time. Tell the people where they can find you on social media. Tell them where they can get the project and everything.
Pornhub.com/Olde Spanish. I'm sorry.
No, they removed all the
Old underscore. I'm verified.
Oh.
Got your ass, huh?
Yeah, they got my ass verified. My ass is just my ass. You don't see my face. It's actually Olde Spanish's ass. That's the profile.
Now, when people go search that and you go be like, well, damn, now they didn't listen to my shit. You're going to search Olde Spanish ass on Pornhub.
Bro, that's why I watch Shark Tank, bro, because that is a genius fucking idea. That is a fucking market, bro. There's a market for everything, and people probably want to see my butt. You never know.
You never know. Make your OnlyFans account.
Bro, you know who's your favorite like artist?
Drake, but I wouldn't want to see Drake's ass.
You know you'd look up Drake's ass.
I would not, but I did look up his baby mama.
Disappointment, right, bro? The video is lackluster, man.
Look at you.
So if Drake made an OnlyFans and was like, yo, got this new tattoo and it's on his ass cheek.
I would not. Fuck no.
What if he said, I got Bros Who Think tatted on my ass cheek? Would you look at it?
I would have to look at it at that point because I'd be like, why do you have my company tatted on you and we haven't done an interview yet?
Oh, bro, you gay, bro?
No, I just want to get that interview.
You want to get in that butt? Okay, anyways, back to the serious note. Okay. Okay. Laser focus.
Given your social media.
Oh, my social media. Old
What just happened?
_ Spanish on Instagram, on Spotify and everything else is Old Spanish, OLDE Spanish, like Old English, the 40s. Everybody knows what OLDE. Don't forget the E. It's not Oldie Spanish. Old Spanish. Old _ Spanish. Get that in y'all's head. Remember that name. It'll be a good time.
Fuck yeah. And y'all make sure y'all go check out Olde Spanish and Friends 2 and Peter's House. Both really dope projects.
Wait, that was a plug. I was supposed to plug myself then. Okay.
I got you.
Yeah. Check out my shit on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Old Spanish.
Well, with that being said, thank you, Peter, for coming on the show. Let's finish up the show with Bros Who Ball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to Olde Spanish for coming on the show. Y'all make sure y'all check out his 2 albums, Olde Spanish and Friends 2 and Peter's House, and y'all go follow him. But it's that time of the week, Bros Who Ball, and it's a big week. We got a lot to discuss. All 3 sports. Well, when I say 3, I'm talking college and professional. But I guess that means all 4. All 4 are active right now. Joining me, as always, to my bottom, Adam Schubert, and to the left of me, Mr. Justin Baptiste. I'll start off with Justin. Justin, how you doing? It's college b-ball, high school basketball, NBA season. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I just watched Steph Curry drop 62.
Crazy. We got to talk about that. I didn't expect to talk about. Yeah, no.
I know.
I was gonna come in here and rescind my. Well, me and Schubert last week rescinded our Warriors take, but I might.
I'm rescinding it.
I might have to like redo it. Like they're not gonna be 6, but I don't think they're gonna miss the playoffs. But we'll get to all of that. And joining us as always, Mr. Adam Schubert. Shuby, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty well. I just got invited to do NHL fantasy, so there's another sport in the horizon as well.
Nice. I've never done. I've the only other fantasy besides football I've done is basketball, and basketball is kind of fun, but I don't like to start basketball fantasy like right when basketball season starts. I like to start it like a little bit later, just so like everybody can get to see people and then play. But I've never played hockey. You have to let me know how that is.
I think I'm going to draft and never look at
it. Well, that's hilarious. Well, we got 2 things I got to ask you about before we get to Justin in basketball. We got to talk college football and professional football. Schubert, on the radio show, on the Cajuns broadcast, let me tell you what I did. At halftime, this was championship night, New Year's Day. The Cajuns played Texas State. They ended up winning, lost the next one back-to-back. But they played Texas State, and at the half, before the Ohio State-Clemson game, I told the world on the UL broadcast that Ohio State would bust Clemson's ass. I called it. It's in the documents. It's in the footage. I was so proud of myself. Called Ohio State. How do you feel about that win? And then you can talk about Bama because I'm pretty sure you knew y'all were going to win. But Ohio State got the dub. Justin Fields put it on Clemson's ass. We talked about Trevor Lawrence winning and Heisman getting the college lifetime Heisman. Do you think this affects his Heisman chances? Like, because we talked about that last week, assuming he would win this week. But because he didn't win, does this affect what you thought? Just talk to me a little bit because you're our college football guy. Just give me your take on what happened in championship week. And we don't have to talk about those other bowl games except Auburn got their ass bust by Northwestern, which was embarrassing.
Was it embarrassing? Because Northwestern was 2nd in the Big Ten and Auburn was like 4th or 5th in the SEC. I think that was a bit of a mismatch. I think Auburn got what they deserved on that one. But it was almost embarrassing for Georgia to have lost to Cincinnati.
Wait, I thought they won.
They almost lost.
Yeah, the only reason. 2?
Yeah. The only reason they won is because Cincinnati's undisciplined.
True, and I saw that they had that picture of that cornerback standing in the end zone like, yeah, I'm watching y'all get the trophy. We coming back hard next year, like their young guy who's supposedly.
I think that as their program, they probably deserve to move up. I think they're better than
Michigan
Well, I mean, I think
right now.
they're probably on par with like the Rutgers program. So I mean, I feel like they could play in the Big Ten. But anyway, thinking about the game that you're talking about, Ohio State, Clemson, we can look back on this podcast. We can look back in my old radio show in New Orleans. Before COVID messed up the Big Ten season, I was saying Ohio State was going to win the title.
That's true.
They had the best NFL talent matched up on their team. But if you look at what they were going into with that game based upon the Big Ten championship, it didn't look like they had gotten in full gear yet. And sometimes for some teams, it takes about 6 games to get into it. So now they're clicking. So that's you got a team that has played 7 games.
Fresh.
For a lot of teams, like this is like when you get your trends rolling. Justin Fields, miraculous. I mean, to take the hit he took in the second quarter, I assume he probably has at least one broken rib. And he,
if
came
not,
out,
it's bruised bad. It's a bad bruise at best.
I mean, he could not even really move to the same ability he was in the first half, but it didn't matter because he could throw a 70-yard dart, across the field to these amazing receivers. I probably have 2 or 3. I think they have 2 NFL receivers, 2 NFL tight ends.
It's
2
time to put
NFL running backs,
Ohio
and an
State
NFL quarterback, and all O-line NFL. It's like Ohio State looks like Alabama.
That's what I was about to say. In terms of like producing NFL talent, Alabama's number 1, obviously. I would argue LSU might be 2, but
recency. I don't think they're going to put as many of
this year. Probably
this
not.
Year, where
but
Ohio
I was going to
State
say
put them in there.
But that's what I was about to say. Ohio State to me is, if like LSU's 3rd, Ohio State is 2, easy. Like it's not Clemson, because you have to look at how these Ohio State players do once they get to the pros. That's why I said LSU, because when you look at the players from LSU and Bama, they win and they produce wins. Ohio State players produce wins. Lattimore, Michael Thomas. The Saints have a lot of players that come from that Ohio State frame. Von Bell doing well where he's at now. Chase Young.
Barry McLaurin.
Exactly. That fucking Paris Campbell for the Colts, dominating, their best receiver. That's what I'm saying. Ohio State has to be 2nd in terms of like college programs to send you to the NFL. If I'm a college kid, if it's not Bama and it's not LSU, it's Ohio State. Like, I'm not going to play for Dabo Swinney. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
No, a lot of people are starting to get off the Dabo Swinney hype train. Even people in Alabama who, 4 years ago would have told you
like
that
he was the next one.
He would be the next coach. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is once you've gotten, especially in a year like this year with COVID and everything, you start to see people's true colors. And like, I don't really think a lot of people want to be associated with Dabo Swinney.
It showed a lot about Ed Orgeron. It showed that the success was Aranda and my
Brady.
boy in fucking Carolina, Joe Brady. So you're right. It definitely showed a lot. And then Texas coach gets fired, Tom Herman. College is a lot.
Sense.
But let's talk. So you, like you said, you predicted Ohio State. They have the better team. How did you feel that Bama did?
Well, I mean, I predicted Clemson to win the game, which was the
did.
big surprise for me. But, you were talking about Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence proved in a lot of ways that he doesn't really deserve the Heisman, and I don't think he deserves to be to what some people have called him the best college quarterback of all time. And I don't even know if he's as great a prospect as he was before. He reminds me a lot of Tua. And what we've seen in Tua in the NFL is that when you're being told that you're the best for years and years and years, and then you finally have to work hard to be great, it doesn't always add up. And I don't know if Trevor Lawrence has that kind of dog in him to jump into the NFL, especially for a team like Jacksonville, and to be great. Now, if I was the Jacksonville Jaguars and I'm on the clock, I would look at the quarterback that he just faced and be like, that guy has a lot of dog in him. That guy wants to be out there. That guy wants to earn it.
That's
true. I might want to draft him.
Interesting. It's going to be interesting when we get to draft time, especially since Urban Meyer's, like, there's rumors he might be the Jacksonville Jaguars' next coach. There's a lot on the table right now. But let's talk about your team. Your team looked good, man. Your team always looks good, though. Like, your team looked better than they did last year. Alabama's just rolling through people. Of course, the Notre Dame arguers were like, they shouldn't have been in the playoffs to begin with. You knew those comments were going to be there. But, like, I feel like that's just I feel like that's just a recency bias thing. Because
what, are you going to put Texas A&M in there?
Exactly.
Who Alabama also beat by that much?
Exactly. I think this is just Alabama showing their – like, I think Notre Dame is one of those good programs, but the thing is Bama and Ohio State are just on another level. Like, Notre Dame still has to, like, grow to get to that point, but they're not there yet. What do you think of your team, and what do you think of your chances beating the juggernaut Ohio State?
Well, I mean, I was playing Monopoly during the Alabama game, so I mean, I was just chilling. I mean, I wasn't too worried about that at all. I mean, it was just business as usual.
You're gonna be sweating on the 11th.
Devontae Smith showed that he deserves to win the Heisman. I mean, he's just unreal football
Definitely
player.
the Belinknikov.
I mean, he's already won the AP College Player of the Year award, so it looks like he's going to be in a good position to win the Heisman. You know, good thing to mention about Mac Jones, though, is Mac Jones, when he was a recruit, beat out Trevor Lawrence for the best quarterback in Rivals Skills Challenge.
Crazy.
So, you know, it wouldn't be the first time Mac Jones beat out Trevor Lawrence for an award.
Isn't this the first time a wide receiver would get the Heisman since, like, Desmond, the guy on College Game Day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. From Michigan,
or Woodson.
Oh yeah, well, I'm talking. Well, but Woodson wasn't a wide receiver. Woodson was a cornerback. But I get what you're saying. 100%. Yeah, it'd be interesting. So, all right, what do you think of y'all's chances of winning?
I mean, I think that they have a good chance of winning. I think it's probably the toughest game that they faced, especially with the way Ohio State's playing right now. It seems like two teams that are just about the same. I think like what hurts Alabama is that they do have like two major players injured, where like if they would have played the same amount of games as Ohio State, there's two players probably wouldn't have been injured. But on the other end, Ohio State just played a really hard-fought game where the quarterback
might be injured,
might be struggling with some rib issues.
He's getting shot up on the game. Let's just he's gonna be honest. He's getting shot up before the game. But I think that, funny enough, as much as like we're like talking up Ohio State right now, I feel like y'all about even in terms of skill, but I feel like y'all edge him out in terms of coaching. Like, I feel like Nick Saban's going to, funny enough, be the X factor to this game.
Probably so. Having the most highly sought after coordinator on the sideline as well.
Yeah,
helps also. But, you know, I think it's going to be a hard fought game. Last time Alabama and Ohio State played, the score is 42-35. I think that's a good guess for what would happen in this game as well. I think Ohio State's front seven is really great, so they may be able to slow down Najee Harris and give Mac Jones some pressure. I still think Alabama's going to score. And then on the flip side, Alabama's defense has really kind of been its weakest point. We've seen in the big games that they've let teams score on them.
Yep.
And I think Ohio State definitely has the weapons to do that. So I think it'll be a shootout, and whoever makes the first mistake will probably lose.
When is that? Is that game are we gonna have a podcast
Monday.
before
Next
that
Monday,
game?
yes.
Okay, so we will. Okay, yeah, we'll talk more about it next week, and I'll get your pick at the next pod. I just have to make sure we have one. All right, let's jump to the NFL. The playoff seeds are determined. Let me pull up the NFL playoff bracket. So I can give you, so we can talk about the games and we can start making our picks and whatnot. But all right, hold on. Let's see. I don't want the games. I like to see. Oh, here we go. I like to see a laid out bracket in bracket form. Okay, cool. All right, boom. NFL games. All right, let's talk about it. Dolphins missed out on the playoffs today. They got smoked. Josh Allen threw 3 in the first half. Just give my guy his flowers. Most improved this year. Gotta be second in the MVP. I know people are talking about Aaron Rodgers, but what Josh Allen did for the Bills are incredible. I have been on the Bills bandwagon, Schubert knows, since beginning of the season. I am pulling for the Bills as much as I love Patrick Mahomes, and you guys know I'm a Patrick Mahomes stan on this podcast. I really think the Bills are talented enough to beat them. It's just going to be, can they slow down Patrick Mahomes? But what they did against the Dolphins today, they showed like they were there to handle business, unlike the Steelers. Even when they could rest, they were there to handle business. Doug McDermott, Coach of the Year candidate. Gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, I think the bigger story in that game wasn't the Bills, because we knew what they were going to do. It was more so the Dolphins, having Ryan Fitzpatrick not be able to play, being a detriment, and knowing that with Tua coming in there, you didn't have a chance to win. The question for the Dolphins comes, you have the Texans' 3rd pick in the draft next year. If Justin Fields is on the board, do you take him? I think you do.
Starting the controversy? Oh, a quarterback controversy in Miami? Jesus.
I mean, you're as the Miami Dolphins, you have everything right but the quarterback. And if Tua Tagovailoa, if Tua's going to go out there and not perform, and you've given him all the opportunities, you see what Justin Herbert's doing. He's one of the breakout rookie performers. You saw what Justin Burrow or Joe Burrow was able to do before he got hurt. Those two guys are ready to play, and you can play them now. Tua is not ready, or Tua is not going to be there, and it's just one of those things where I just don't think that he has the fight in him to be that great. And it's if you're Miami, you know that you're not going to be as bad to have another third-round pick within the next 5 years. Do you take your chance on veterans, or do you go ahead and go into a really rich quarterback draft and go after another young guy? You can still keep Tua on the roster,
and you can even trade Tua for some. You could trade Tua for some picks if you don't believe in him, and get some some high value picks, and then you can fill out your other needs that way. That's a good point. That's a great point. Still love Brian Flores, but like you said, his quarterback just couldn't get it done. And bravo to the Bills and Coach McDermott. Love you guys, and I'm pulling for y'all in the playoffs.
They'll play the Colts first, and I think that's.
I think they're gonna get the win.
I think they're gonna win. I think that was the best matchup they could have gotten for
true.
For out of these teams.
I think the Browns would have been a little tougher, maybe, but I think you're right. Like, the Bills' defense is good, but Phillip Rivers is not good enough to make them sweat. He's not like a Mahomes. He's not like a Lamar that can make the Bills' defense sweat. So the Bills' defense is good enough to pitch like a great Bills' defense game. And as great as the Colts' defense is, Stephon Diggs stretching the field is just – it's Tyreek Hill. Like, honestly, the Bills have their version of Tyreek Hill. Because Josh Allen can just air it out, Stephon Diggs is like, all right, I'm going to bust out my 4.3 40 speed and just burn you. But then I have Cole Beasley underneath. So if you're not guarding the underneath, I'm going to just pitch it to Cole Beasley. Or I can give it to John Brown running the other streak on the other side. And then we have our backs out the backfield. So it's like Buffalo's offense is incredible. So I definitely think they're going to beat the Colts. But speaking of, let's go to another team. The Ravens dominated today, made the playoffs. Congrats to the Ravens. We're going to pick that game in a little bit. But another close game, the Titans won out. I'm losing faith in them this year. Or is it more so the Texans got better as the year went on? Or is it the Titans just aren't who we thought they were at the beginning of the season?
Deshaun Watson had the most passing yards out of any quarterback this season, which not a lot of people know about.
That's true.
The Texans, they fired their coach in the middle of the year. They obviously have a lot of issues because their coach was also their GM. So they have a lot of personnel issues. They're paying J.J. Watt $17,000 next year, and it's not guaranteed. If I was them, bringing in your new coach, you might want to either release J.J. Watt because you can, or trade him to a team that would benefit him to kind of like have a good exit.
Mm-hmm.
But the Texans,
DeMarcus Wareham.
Yeah, the Texans really just need to think about the rebuild because they have pieces in place with, some of the receivers are good and Deshaun Watson is good, but they have no line and they have no running game. So there's their big issues, and the defense has its holes as well. But they aren't as bad as a lot of people expected, and they really wanted to show it against the Titans this week. The Titans have a lot of bad defensive problems, which is going to be an issue for them when they have to face the Ravens.
Yep, that is a fact, and we will pick that game shortly. I just want to talk about some of the games that happened really quickly just before we pick the games. The Chargers won. Shout out to Justin Herbert. Did great for me in fantasy today. Bravo, Justin Herbert. Saints came in and handled business, baby. I was proud of the Saints today. Of course, Drew Brees uses one of his 3 touchdowns, almost perfect completion percentage, 200-yard game on the Carolina Panthers. Of course he does. Classic Drew Brees. Then in the first game, we're going to be SOL.
I think a big thing for the Saints today was bravo for them for noticing that Emmanuel Sanders needed those 8 catches to get $500,000. That's something that really builds team morale and makes you want to play for the Saints, and also makes free agents want to come play for the Saints.
That's a fact.
So that was a big thing for them today.
Yep, and then Ty Montgomery looked great, of course. But all right, another game I wanted to discuss real quick of today. Let's go to the
Giants swept the Cowboys.
Let's go to the NFC East, where you were heartbroken today. I was heartbroken for you. The Giants end up busting the Cowboys' ass, putting themselves in position to
Busting
pull
ass,
off
man.
the miracle and make the
I was sweating.
playoffs. And the Eagles just quit. They literally quit in the fourth quarter. It's 17-14. Jalen Hurts is doing well. It's really supposed to be 17-7. The Eagles are really supposed to be tied or up, but it's 17-14. And then Peterson just pulls Jalen Hurts and puts in some rando and just gives up on the season and just lets Washington into the playoffs with no fight. That's embarrassing to see a professional team quit at the level that the Eagles quit.
And you know that if the fans were in the stands, they would have been booed off the field.
That's a fact.
Because like that is just not a Philadelphia Eagles mindset. To think that they would be such quitters like that is just boggles my mind. Like I cannot believe that the Philadelphia Eagles, out of all teams, went out and quit on a game.
Yeah,
like it's just embarrassing. Like I just don't know. I don't know what their direction is, but I don't think it's going the right way. Like if as a Jalen Hurts fan, I don't want him on that team anymore. I want him out. Like he's got like if I was Jalen Hurts' agent, I'd be like, dude, just find a way to get out of there because it's a dumpster fire.
Yes,
like they quit on their fans. I mean, their fans would have loved to have got a win over Washington at the end of the season.
Yep. It would have been huge to stop Washington.
Maybe it's a giant conspiracy to keep the Giants out of the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe it's that too. Either way, it's not a good look for the Eagles. But let's jump to the playoff bracket. Let's pick these games. Let's start off in the AFC. We got Buffalo and Colts. We already picked that one. We both picked Buffalo to win that one. Let's jump to Tennessee and Baltimore, where Baltimore looked great today. Lamar had it rolling. They finally had Hollywood Brown looking good in the offense. Mark Andrews was back involved. The Ravens look like they're finally hitting the stride. The defense looks good again. Where the Ravens are hitting their stride, the Titans aren't. It sounds like Lamar's taking all the criticism to notice. This was the team that eliminated him last year. Funny enough, I'm picking the Ravens for the upset.
I don't think it's a funny pick. I think it's the right pick. The Titans were just a few plays away from losing their division to the Colts and having the Colts be in this game. And I thought that the Colts would have actually had an opportunity to win this one. Facts. But I don't think that the Titans have what it takes to win this game. You know, Derrick Henry could really come out and perform well, but from what I saw out of Tannehill today, I don't really think that he's got it. But, I mean, it could be the same thing as last year where the Titans come out in the playoffs and make a lot of surprises. But I think Lamar is the guy who loves to play with the chip on his shoulder. And having lost out to the Titans last year, I think he really wants to go out there and prove it.
Especially having everyone disrespect him week in and week out, saying he might not be the guy, saying he might not be as good as he was in MVP season, and just all the criticism he's heard this year, he's finally putting it together. I agree with you 100%. I'm picking Baltimore as well. All right, let's jump to the next game, which is a rematch of this week. And on this week, the Browns end up beating the Steelers 24-22, but the Steelers played Mason Rudolph and Josh Dobbs. I'm assuming Ben Roethlisberger will be back for this game. Who do you have winning, the Steelers or the Browns?
I have the Browns winning.
Why is that before I make my pick? Because I don't know. I think Ben Roethlisberger makes a difference, but the Steelers have just been floundering, and the Browns are having the same thing the Ravens having. They're playing good football at the right time.
Yeah, I think that it's exactly it. The Browns are playing good football at the right time. The Steelers have really lost it after going 11-0 or
really losing Bud Dupree kind of changed their season.
Pretty much. But Bud Dupree, if you watched him when he was in there in the season, I mean, he was completely dominating. Like Chase Young is for Washington, that was Bud Dupree for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Covered up a lot of those defensive issues that the Steelers will need to address in the draft.
Pretty much. So, you know, I think that the Steelers are going to be coming into this, you know, losing this game does kind of shoot morale down a little bit, and raises it for the Browns. They have,
but it also can give like bulletin board material, like we can bounce back, like we didn't have Ben, now we're going to show them.
I just don't know if that team has that in them at this point. Where like the Browns, it's like, well, our franchise has waited 18 years for this. Like this is our opportunity against a division rival to really put ourselves in the conversation for years to come. For Baker Mayfield, it's like a lot of people don't really think that I was the factor that got us here. Let me prove it.
Time to show. Yeah.
So I think, you know, the Browns really need to win this, and I don't think they're like going to beat the Bills or the Chiefs or anything like that, but I think they could beat the Steelers. I think this was the best matchup they could have gotten.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it really is like a game that they would have really been able to come out for.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm picking the Browns as well. You convinced me. All right, KC has a bye. Let's go to the NFC to do this. The Saints lucked up and got the Chicago Bears first round, baby. That's what I'm talking about, Saints fans. We're about to get this dub sack. Saints getting the win. I'm picking them easy, resoundly. Even without AK, I still think we win. If AK want to sit out another games, let him sit out, mate. COVID restrictions. Let's get AK healthy for the next round. But I think the Saints got a good matchup, and I think they're gonna take the dub. Do you think it's gonna be closer than what I'm thinking? I think the Saints cover the spread. I think it's gonna be a blowout game. I think that's why they're putting them on.
Blowout.
But I think it's gonna be the most blowout of all the games, and I think that's why they put them on Nickelodeon.
That game's on Nickelodeon?
That game is on Nickelodeon. Tony Romo and Jim Nantz are covering on Nickelodeon, and my boss was like, Tony Romo's going to slime Jim Nantz. You had me laughing. But that game will be on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I know. Saints game is on Nickelodeon. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a blowout as in like maybe 21-0. Like, I don't think the Saints are going to score like a super big amount of points, but I just can't see the Bears scoring any points.
It's on CBS, but it's also going to be on Nickelodeon. Okay, it's on both. I thought it was just on Nickelodeon.
I really do think it's a good marketing idea to slime Jim Nantz or Tony Romo. So.
Look, if you want to make football attractive to young people, put it on their channel and like have them some things for them, like make it attractive for them. So I'm not mad at that. All right, so we both got the Saints winning. Next game, Washington, Tampa Bay. Who you got winning?
Tampa.
Yeah, Tom's not losing that one. If anything, Tom Brady gonna win that one on his own. Like he ain't, but losing Mike Evans hurts them going forward. But the fact that they have Antonio Brown really helps them.
Yeah, AB had almost 150 yards today, so
he's looking like AB of old finally.
Yeah, I mean, Tom Brady loves his, little obscure receivers like Scotty Miller. So I mean, that guy's still in there. Chris Godwin. So I mean, they still got the weapons. Gronk. I mean, they have three great tight ends. So I'm not worried about them.
Yep, I got the Bucs winning as well. And then the final game is the Seahawks and the Rams.
Seahawks.
Who you got winning? I got the Seahawks as well. The Rams just don't look like the Rams that went to the Super Bowl. They haven't seemed like they pulled it together.
I say it pretty quickly, but the Seahawks, if anything, have been playing
resilient football. But they've been playing resilient. They don't quit.
They almost lost today.
San Fran.
They should have lost to the Rams the last time they played them. The Rams just messed that up. So I don't know. I mean, I think it could really go either way. If anything, the Rams know how to play the Seahawks more than anyone. But I still think Seattle. I'm not going to bet against Russell Wilson. I mean, geez.
Me neither. Let Russ cook, man. Russ been cooking all year, and y'all let Russ cook, and Russ comes through. I'm not betting against him, and then that means that the Packers have the bye week. We will only pick these games. We will talk more playoffs next week, unless you got something else to say.
Well, one thing I was going to note about the Packers is their left tackle's out for the season, so that's something to watch out for.
That's something to watch out for when we talk next week. Saints better put on a good week. I've been talking shit on them all season. I said we would make it to the Super Bowl but lose. Let's go, Saints. I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for you hard. I want you to prove me wrong. God damn it. If you look at this is the best chance for Drew Brees to win a Super Bowl. My goodness.
Whoever from the NFC makes it, if they play against the Buffalo Bills, they're going to win.
Look, as much as I love Buffalo, I just don't think Josh Allen could do it this year.
I don't know. Curse.
Yeah, I don't know. But they might break it. They might break it. We shall see. But let's jump to the NBA. Let's bring Justin in. It's hot. The NBA is hot right now. So much goodness. So many takes that we made having to be repealed. So many
maybe
obviousness is just, I'm feeling good. The Saints are good. But you know what makes my heart warm? Not that the Saints are good. I am a spoiled fan when it comes to football. But when it comes to basketball, I've been living in basketball obscurity, in basketball hell for years. We had a superstar that wasn't a superstar, didn't win games, wasn't a leader, just floundered, had all the talent in the world, could have been the best player in the league, had the stage, and just fumbled the rock. Wasn't a Batman, was a Robin. I'm talking about you, Unibrow. I'm talking about you, Anthony Davis. But you know who is? You know who's a leader? And they say my guy's quiet off the court. You know, my mom always told me, you gotta be scared of the quiet ones. It's the quiet ones that's got the dog in them. Brandon Ingram, MVP candidate? Maybe. Like, I'm saying this year, he's looking like it right now. Early candidate.
But is he an MVP though? Will he win?
Time will tell. Time will tell. Let's talk about these Pelicans, man. All right, let me tell y'all how I'm feeling. Like, let me get my outrageous take out the way. I feel that the Pelicans are Lakers 1, Suns 2, Pelicans 3, 4, best team in the league? Is that too high? Is that too high? And understand, I could be talking a different story if Eric Bledsoe misses a 3 yesterday against Toronto. We could be having a total different tune, but the fact that they're accomplishing what they're supposed to be. Eric Bledsoe is playing the Drew Holiday role better than Drew Holiday. He's making a difference on offense, making a difference on defense. Lonzo Ball is looking like the Lonzo Ball I've been saying he is since he came in the league. Lonzo Ball finally looks like Lonzo Ball from UCLA. Looks like that player. Dude's running off screens, hitting bank shots. Since when does Lonzo Ball shoot the midi? Got me happy. But the thing about Lonzo Ball that has me happy is his defense, his court awareness. Lonzo Ball is one of the best. If Lonzo Ball doesn't make first team all defense this year, it will be a shame. I'm starting that campaign because what Lonzo Ball does on defense, not many guards in the league do. And then I'm not going to BI next. I'm going to go to our top 5 center in the league. We got a top 5 center in the league in Steven Adams. Steven Adams is playing great defense, offensive rebounding. I'm so happy I have him. I would rather Steven Adams than Rudy Gobert. If you put Steven Adams on the Jazz, they're a better team. And Donovan Mitchell's a little more happy because at least Steven Adams can hit the mid-range, high post. Like, he don't shoot it with 2. He shoot it with 1, but it goes in, baby. Top 5 center in the league, Steven Adams. And then our bench is weak. Let me be honest. Let me tell you, before I go to my super highs, let me go to my lows. Josh Hart is the best bench player we got. Without Josh Hart, we wouldn't score shit off the bench. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I'm talking to you. Fix them turnovers so you could play. Because you got skill. You got to stop turning the ball over and shooting all these damn threes. Get in the paint, shoot floaters, and shoot open threes. You are not Steph Curry to hit them with the and then shoot the 3. What are you doing, Nickeil? Jackson, get in the gym. You need work. Get in the gym. You need a lot of work, Jackson Hayes. Nicolo Melli, get your game from Italy. Because the game you bring in here is not the game we wanted. We need the game that was in Italy. JJ, are you too old? Let me ask the question. Are you too old? Can you not hit the jumper no more? Because you missing. Stan Van Gundy capped for you today in press conference. I heard the comments. Stan was like, it's my fault why JJ's not executing because I'm not putting him in position. But I question because JJ been missing a lot of open jumpers. But we'll wait and see. That's my lows. Let me get to my super highs. Hot take number 1. Brandon Ingram is reminding me of Kobe Bean Bryant. In terms of dog, not talent, in terms of dog. My guy B.I. said, look, whether we fail, whether we win, whether we shit or sink, I'm shooting that last shot. The ball gonna be in my hands, and I'm determining it. I'm not LeBron James in it and passing it away. No, I'm hitting you with the and pull up. That's my guy. Let's go. That's hot take number 1. Hot take number 2. Zion Williamson. Oh, this one is Zion Williamson might be the best rookie we've seen in a while because my guy's still a rookie. He only played 20-something games. My guy is amazing. When that fat nigga get in shape, nobody can fuck with him. He's unfuck with it. He remind me of Shaq. He's a small Shaq. Like, what this guy is doing is dominant. Justin, I know you saw him hit the spin move and get to the hole on Pascal Siakam. Pascal didn't want no smoke with Zion Williamson yesterday. He'll either hit you with his finesse or he'll hit you with his big-ass shoulder and knock you out. And not only that, Zion pulling up for the middies, baby. My guy is looking good, and he's not the best player on his team. That is number 3. I'm so loud, my girlfriend is getting on me. But I'm hype. I'm fucking hype. The Pels. Hot take number 3. That was number 2. We are preparing a Shaq and Kobe type duo. That's number 3. If Zion Williamson gets better on defense, watch out, NBA. Watch out. Watch out. We got to pay Lonzo Ball and Josh Hart if they keep playing like this. We're going to be in the luxury tax. But look, those are hot takes. I'm really loving what I'm seeing from the Pelicans so far. Justin, I'll start with you. Am I crazy?
Shaq and Kobe, that's a stretch.
I understand.
It's a stretch.
I understand.
But, I mean, B.I., he's a talented player. Zion, I said he could be the most, I think he's the next big thing. He's very dominant. So it's not crazy to think that. They just have to keep playing their game and keep winning games, And
the thing that makes me happy is where last year David Griffin put the pressure on Drew and was like, he's our MVP. He could play for an MVP. The pressure wasn't on them. But what I love that I'm seeing is when the pressure's on them, they're performing. Last year, the year before last, any of the AD years in last year, we would have lost that game to Toronto. We were up, we went down, and then they made a run. We stopped their run, and then we went on our own run. Any other time, we would have lost, and that's what makes me so excited about not only Brandon Ingram and Zion. These stars are willing to step up, but got to give a lot of credit to Coach Stan Van Gundy because Alvin Gentry would have lost that game too. That's another thing. But I just didn't mean to interrupt you, but I just had to point that out because that's what has me so excited is the resiliency of the Pels.
And I think Stan Van Gundy, he has this team playing more together because when they played OKC, which I think is a quality team, I thought when B.I. he got ejected, they could have folded and they could have blamed it on B.I.'s not here. But, Lonzo, he looked more aggressive, and the team, they looked more aggressive. And they ended up winning that game by 20 points.
That's another one we would have lost.
It shows that they can be a good team without their star player. And I think they're a very well-rounded team. And I think the bench, you said Jackson Hayes, Nickeil Alexander, those are still young players. I think they're also still trying to find their game.
That's
and
true.
I just think as, time goes on, as the season goes on, they'll keep on getting better and better. And, I think Stan Van Gundy is showing trust in his young players. And I think that's the most important thing is trust. And you got Lonzo Ball, you got Zion Williamson. They've been playing their game. And you said also Bledsoe. Bledsoe has been playing great for them.
Bledsoe's been amazing.
I think them being a top 5 in the West isn't crazy. I think they definitely can because they're a talented team.
One of the best starting units in the that's the thing. Our starting unit is really good. It's our bench where we flounder. Schubert, how you feeling? You're very silent over there, but you're a Pels fan. I know you are. How you feeling about the Pellies?
I mean, I think they're great. I'm with y'all. I think top five in the West, I think is not a crazy take. I think Shaq and Kobe might be a little bit out there. Mainly because I just don't think Zion plays like Shaq. If anything, I couldn't really make a comparison to him because I think he plays like Zion.
He does.
I think that he's he is a all-star player along with B.I. I think the Pelicans having 2 players who could potentially be all-stars, and then having a guy like Bledsoe who is known in the league to be a solid starter, and adding Steven Adams, a top 5 center. I mean, I think that they've finally built up a starting 5 that can really compete against some of these other teams. Now, when it comes to playing like a team like the Lakers, their bench is going to kill you.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker had a
I'm
good
not
game
saying we're winning the
games
chip.
back.
We're not ready to win the chip, but we're ready to make some moves. That's all I like. We're ready to. I think we could win the first round playoff depending on the matchup. But no, we're not ready to beat the Lakers. No, LeBron. Now, if that happened, Brandon Ingram and Zion would have to be who I'm saying they are. They would have to be their best for that to happen. But and plus we don't have depth. But we're definitely top 5. Gotta be from at least what I've seen right now in the league because there's some teams who aren't living up to their hype.
No, but I do think like off the bench, Jackson Hayes put up. He got in the last game, at least with Toronto, I think he had 8 rebounds, which is solid off the bench. I mean, if you're giving production in some way, then I think that's at least something. Melly, I feel like is completely off his game. I don't know if he. I think he was brought in when Gentry was there in order to be a part of that system, and I don't know if he fits
the
in
SVG.
the system.
Yeah.
So that's an issue. But I do agree with SVG that he's not finding ways to get JJ involved. I think it's because JJ's kind of phased out with a lot of the other talented players on the bench and on the starters. So I don't really think that he really has that huge of a role to play anymore. But he really needs to get the youth guys.
He needs to get the bench. The second unit needs scoring, man. Because the second unit, if Zion or BI aren't in that second unit, they're not getting points. That's a fact.
If it's not Jackson Hayes, you have to get something out of
Nikhil?
No, I'm saying out of Hernan Gomez, or you have to get somebody who's going to come off and give Zion and Steven Adams a break. I mean, that's your biggest issue with the bench right now. You have guards.
And we're waiting on Winion Gabriel. Soon as Winion Gabriel, because like Stan said, he's ready for Winion to play. It's just Winion doesn't know the system yet. And as soon as he feels comfortable with Winion knowing the system, I feel like Winion Gabriel's going to get playing time because, like, he might be better than Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it is only 6 games in. The season's still long.
That's a fact.
But I do like what I'm seeing out of the Pelicans, and I still feel like there's some teams out there that could really
go up,
flip a switch and move up. I still am really high on the Kings. I hope we talk about them a little bit later because Justin called it in the draft with Tyrese Halliburton. I think that guy has the opportunity to be the rookie of the year if Zion, unless Zion's in contention.
Nah, he's not in contention. That was just me being like a Pels fan. He's not in contention. They're not letting him, but he should.
But yeah, I mean, I really like watching Kings games, which is kind of crazy to me. I really enjoy like watching what they put out on the court. But other than that, I mean, I feel like the East is a little bit more exciting.
The East is interesting. We could talk about the East because one team hasn't started really well, which is the Bucks. Bucks haven't started well. They're 3-3. Maybe the Drew Holiday trade wasn't the best move, but we shall. I think it's early. I think the Drew Holiday trade will be better used in the playoffs. But a team that's interesting to discuss is Justin's team, the Hawks, who bust the Nets up the other day. Bust them up. The Hawks have been winning games. Trae Young, conducive to wins? Justin, how are you feeling about your Hawks? I was wrong, man. I was wrong. This Hawks team's looking good.
I'm not surprised. Like, you see who they have at point guard. All he needs is pieces around him. And the franchise is doing that.
And the funny thing is, it's not even Bogdan. It's DeAndre Hunter becoming the person they thought he was.
John Collins has been playing good, too.
Yeah, he has. Yes, he has. And Cam Reddish hasn't been playing bad. Cam Reddish been balling. So
yeah, he's getting better.
Exactly.
They're still a young team, but they're showing progress. And they have a superstar in Trae Young. Are
they the Pels of the East?
Different.
They're different style. They're very different. I think they have more question marks than us, funny enough. But I think if their question marks turn out to be what people think, their ceiling may be higher than ours because their bench is better than ours. Like, they're deeper than us. Like, they have Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan Bogdanović, Kevin Huerter. Those are, like, great wings. And then you have Clint Capella, John Collins, Bruno Fernando. Like, they're pretty deep. And then you have Brandon Goodwin. Like, they're a pretty deep team. I like that their bench is young, but, like, Hawks are looking good. Hawks are looking real good.
Yeah, in the Eastern Conference, too.
Yeah, that's a fact. Philly came out 5-1. Is that surprising?
It's not to me because, like, at first you would probably think that because, it's Philly and it's a new team. But when you watch them play, I think Doc Rivers has put a good team together. Finally there's a team around Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that fits them.
Yeah, they got shooters.
They have shooting. They have a stretch four in Tobias Harris. just if everyone keeps playing their game, you know, they can keep winning games, but everyone has to play up to their standards. Like Danny Green has to make shots.
Seth Curry has to make shots.
Has to make shots. If those guys are making shots, you know, it stretches out the floor for Simmons and Joel Embiid. So if everyone keeps on doing their job, this team will be good.
I think Seth Curry is going to have his best season. Happy wife, happy life. His wife is around her father. Everybody, the family's together. It's no more gallivanting around Steph. Everybody, his family is all in Philly. I think Seth Curry's going to have a good season this year. He's been dropping like 21 after 21 after 21. That's not Seth Curry numbers.
I mean, he's improved every season he's been in the league. I mean, I feel like he's really starting to come out of the shadow.
That's a fact. He's being his own man. I'm not mad at that. One take, though, that's not looking good for me. The Mavericks need Porzingis bad. Luka and them been losing. I got to call a spade a spade. They need Porzingis bad. To lose to the Bulls, to lose to the Hornets, those are not teams you should lose to when you're beating the Clippers by 50. I'm sorry. Like, those are embarrassing losses. Luka has to do better if he's going to be one of the best players in the league. Also, Nuggets 2-4. I think they're going to shoot up, like Schubert said. I think the Nuggets are definitely one of the teams that are going to shoot up. Funny enough, the Spurs, Kelvin Johnson, KJ?
I like him.
He might be the real deal. The Spurs might have him one.
I've been a fan of him since day one. Since Oak Hill, I just always like how he played.
Yeah.
Just has a style to his game that I like.
No, I agree with you. Keldon Johnson's been looking good, and if DeJounte Murray can find his footing, those are either him or Lonnie Walker, one of them. They have two guards that can carry them into the future. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs make a playoff push. I'm just looking at people up top. I know we talked about the Warriors not making it, but the Warriors showed tonight what has to happen. Steph Curry cannot be passive. He can't be doing back cuts and screening for Oubre. No, Steph Curry has to be dominant. Will we get 50 points from him every night? No. 62 points from him every night? No. But if Steph is going to be a threat, that opens things up for Wiggins, that opens things up for Draymond Green, that opens things up for Wiseman and Oubre. Steph has to be Steph. He can't be Steph that played with Klay Thompson and KD and thinking, oh, Oubre, I'm going to give you a shot. Oh, Damon Lee, I'm going to give you a shot. No, you got to hog the ball and shoot it constantly. Will you be drained by the playoffs? Probably so, but y'all will make it. Y'all will make it. Y'all will be an 8th or 7th seed. Like, I think we saw what Steve Kerr and Steph Curry can do with this team against a very quality Portland Trailblazers who I expect to see in the playoffs.
And I think them getting back Draymond Green also helps.
Facts.
Because it opens up the game for James Wiseman, who I think is a good rookie. I think he's going to be good.
He's looking good.
Talented. And Draymond Green makes the game easier for everybody else. So I think by him coming back, that helps out Steph Curry so much.
Wiseman looks better. Wiseman looks better than Bagley.
I agree.
Wiseman looks.
I think playing with Draymond Green. I just said this, but I don't think Bagley has that Draymond Green to just
unlock him. And funny enough, Bagley hasn't been playing too bad. But I want to talk about your Kings, Schubert. I want to ask you how you feel about this. As great as the Kings have been with Tyrese Halliburton, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, and their guards looking good, like they can make a playoff push, do you think it's bad that Marvin Bagley's dad is going on Twitter asking for a trade for his son?
Well, yeah.
like as great as the Kings have been playing, Marvin Bagley's dad is like, trade my son away now. Like, what?
I think it's
more his son's not the star.
Sacramento thing, man. I think it's like, who wants to play in Sacramento? I mean, geez, have you ever seen the movie Lady Bird? Sacramento's a bum city.
You said lady. That's funny. You have to see Lady Bird.
Contract, I'll play anywhere.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Justin. He getting paid. You could get endorsements. You could make Sacramento popping, but you got a ball.
But yeah, I mean, he's just not the guy in Sacramento. It's Fox. It's Hield.
And now Halliburton has, I think, passed him up.
So it's, that's an issue, and maybe they'll find a way to resolve that in the front office. I think if you traded him, you probably could get something like really sweet.
You get some quality veterans to go around Hield, Fox, and Tyrese Halliburton, and then you'll have a better chance of making the playoffs.
But yeah, I mean, I'm totally not sold on the Warriors still. I mean, I still think that they're the same team just as they were last year. with maybe a rookie that just has potential. So we'll just see how he continues to grow.
No, but I agree with that. But my thing is, my whole take with the Warriors is that Steph has to be Steph. Like, he can't. The problem with the first couple games, and Justin is right. The fact that Draymond was there helped out his game tremendously because Draymond was able to play make. Draymond was able to tell people to go to the right place. Like, Draymond, if you watch that game, Draymond was clearly the second best player on the Warriors and maybe on the floor. So, like, it was known. And then, like, the fact that he's there, he can get Steph in the mind, like, nah, Steph, you got to be you. And, like, I think that helps him. But, again, Steph Curry cannot be passive and act like Kelly Oubre, Damon Lee, and Jordan Poole or Klay Thompson and KD and try to get them 50 shots. Like, that can't happen.
I don't know. I mean, I guess when we're looking in this sample size, we got to think of the team that they play in Portland. Like, imagine if they were playing the Pelicans and Steph Curry was guarded by Bledsoe or Ball.
That's a different game.
I mean, that's exactly where I'm saying. Like, I just don't know if they're going to be able to have that kind of performance every night against the teams that they're going to have to face in the West. I mean, there's, some of the teams that are down, like the Mavericks or the Spurs, who would have a losing record right now. I mean, those teams are going to be able to perform and get better as the season progresses. So I just don't know. Houston, I think, is the weird team for me right now. I don't know what to make out of them.
Houston is so weird. Like, how can James Harden be in warm-ups looking 100% healthy, ready to play a game, and then 5 minutes later be like, yeah, no, I'm not playing, and then just sit out? Like, that's crazy. I thought he was about to get traded, but he didn't. But the thing with Houston is John Wall looks like John Wall looks really good. Like, I feel so bad for Houston. I want John Wall to succeed. Can John Wall carry this team without James Harden? I don't know.
I don't think so. He definitely needs James Harden to be there. John Wall is a great talent, but he's always been like a solid player. Like, John Wall's going to give you 23, 5,
Yep.
But as far as carrying a team, you won't ever see John Wall he'll have a 40-point game here and there, but it's not like he'll just carry a team to the playoffs. You know what I mean? He needs because his jump shot isn't
the greatest.
Great.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you can easily sag off and make him kind of beat you with his jump shot.
That's
a
fact.
James Harden going off. Now he could kind of
get off. And look, no bullshit. Christian Wood might be a great third option for them. Like, I don't understand why James Harden's being kind of a wimp. Like, let me be honest. Like, you could maybe make the playoffs and really make some noise if you really commit James Harden, because your team is not as bad as you think it is. This team might be better than last year's team.
Might be.
Like,
I mean,
Christian Wood has been shown, and Silas hasn't been a bad coach.
I like John Wall more than Westbrook.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, in a lot of ways, John Wall is the same, but in some ways improved from Westbrook.
Yep. No, I'm with y'all. 100%. I don't get what James Harden's doing. This is his chance. He could take over. He has a good enough team that can maybe make a run. I don't understand. Also, in the East, I want to ask you, Justin, have you been seeing what Jaylen Brown has been doing for the Celtics? Like Jaylen Brown looks like he might be the best player on the Celtics. Excuse me, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and actually, me and my friend, we had talk. Tyler, you guys know who that is.
Oh yeah, shout out Ty, man.
Yeah. We had talk about that today. Is Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum now? Do you guys think that?
I mean, from what I'm seeing this year, Jaylen Brown is doing things that he has never done. Jaylen Brown is doing hezzy moves. Like, Jaylen Brown is creating his own shot, and you have to watch the Celtics to see this. Like,
right.
What Jaylen Brown has been doing on the offensive and defensive end, he's a complete two-way player that now is able to create for others and really has been commanding the defense more than Jason Tatum. So, like, at this hour, Sunday at 11:18 p.m., Jaylen Brown is better. Now, will Jaylen Brown be better in the playoffs? I don't know. But at this very moment, Jaylen Brown looks really damn good.
Yeah, for me, I think it's more of the mindset thing. It kind of translates to what I was talking about with football. When you have someone like Jason Tatum, who for the past 2 seasons has been like, you're the guy.
You're the guy, yeah.
You're this, you're that, and then Jaylen Brown, who was before he got to the Celtics, was
second round pick.
You're the guy. This is, you're going to be the next big thing. But then gets to the Celtics and it becomes like the third option in some cases, and the the fourth option. He's like, well, I mean, I got to find a way to make me be what I was told that I was in the jump. So I feel like he's trying to make up for that. And since he's not looked at going into the game plan as the guy from a lot of these teams, they like focus a little bit on Jason Tatum. It gives him the opportunity to shine. So I think we may see a transition of people more focused on Jaylen Brown, but I think having both him and Jason Tatum, and for the past seasons it's been this way as well, is that they both play kind of complete games, very different, but the same. They're not like one's more offensive or one's more defensive. They both can play all around. So it's a good weapon to have. I really like the Celtics as a team out of the East.
They're a great duo. Because when Kemba comes back, watch out. Watch out. The Celtics are good, man.
Out of the teams who are playing in the East right now that are playing real high, I mean, like, I don't know if Orlando's going to be able to make it all the way.
I don't know if the Cavs, sex land.
I mean, we talked about the Cavs last week.
Do you know that's what they call themselves?
Sex land, yeah.
Sex land. Them boys some clowns, bro.
Sexton has been playing good though.
Are they real?
No,
I haven't watched them enough. That's what I'm asking, Justin. Is Sexland a good duo? Garland and Sexton. Yeah, I'm not. I gotta see more of it to believe it. I know Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown gonna keep performing. They're the best wing duo in the league. Shit, they might be better than Kawhi and PG.
Now and then you got teams like the Knicks who are about to come out and like lead the East. Yeah, it's just
Justin, you're right. That might be too of a hot of a take. They're not better than Kawhi and PG yet. Yeah, that's too hot. That's more hot than my LeBron than my Brandon Ingram and Zion or Kobe and Shaq. Yeah, that's
but are they better than RJ Barrett and Obi Toppin? I don't know.
Your Knicks, are they gonna sustain?
Hey, they're 7th in the East, man.
Look, the Nets gonna come up. And the Heat are going to come up.
I like the Knicks making it.
Y'all might make the play, Schubert. That might be your hope for this year. Real talk. Justin, you never said who you thought was better, Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
I would have to say I'm going to go with Jason Tatum because I'm going from playoffs.
For sure. I'm living in the moment right now.
Yeah, the regular season, I've learned that it's a different game.
That's a fact.
Playoffs is a different game. So I got to see until – those playoffs, those bright lights come on, and I see Jaylen Brown just looking better than Jason Tatum, I'll say Jaylen Brown. But right now, I'm going with Tatum.
I'm not mad at that. Also, shout out to Sabonis, man. Sabonis has come back with the Pacers and has been balling. So Domantas Sabonis is saying, I'm the star of this team. I don't give a damn about Victor. I don't give a damn about Brogdon. I'm the star of this team, and I love it. I always loved his game, man. He has a game to be like he could be like Jokic, but he can actually score more than Jokic. He can actually shoot a little bit better than Jokic. Jokic might be a better player, but might be a better facilitator, but Domantas can initiate the offense and still score. So I think the Pacers will be there as well. Right now, the teams in the East that I'm liking, Pacers, Sixers, Hawks, Celtics, and the Nets got to play better. They can't keep slacking on games. I know they 3-4. I know they're going to come up. I know KD can't play all the games because he's resting his Achilles. But Kyrie got to keep playing like he was playing in the beginning. You can't take no nights off. I need to see y'all being one of the best teams in the East, not a question mark.
I just think since they're so talented, no one is really worried about them.
Also, I think losing Spencer Dinwiddie hurt them.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yes. tear.
A lot. I think they don't have a creator for the second option, and Karis LeVert might not be as good as we thought. Having all the pressure on him. Like Spencer Dinwiddie alleviated a lot of that.
And that's why I think without Spencer Dinwiddie, I think that if they don't make it to the championship, it won't be a knock on them. I think in a championship, like to win a championship, you have to have
the team.
They didn't have Avery Bradley, so you could kind of. But they have LeBron and AD.
And yeah,
have an argument, but I just think for that team they have to have a fully healthy team.
No, I'm with you. It just they just play better. There's no one else like Tyler Johnson can't create for that second unit. Landry Shamet can't create for that second unit. Karis LeVert can't. Timothy Luol-Cabarrot, who they've been trying to make can't create for that second unit. So like the missing Spencer really hurts. Really, really, really hurts. Like, that would be the Lakers without Caruso for their second unit. Like, Caruso's that guy. Like, Caruso's the dude that creates for that second unit, unless they leave Schroeder in and do some weird shit like that. But the Lakers need their 2 guards, and the Nets are missing that. So that's what I think is affecting. Hopefully they pick someone up so they can, continue looking good. Because when they were fully healthy, the Nets looked like some juggernauts. But that's all really the NBA stuff I really wanted to talk about this week. Oh, also I wanted to tell Justin his take on the Clippers ain't looking too hot right now. Clippers looking like they're making the playoffs. Justin is crazy.
Okay. Like I said, man, it's still early. But
when we talk about the Hawks and the Pels, it's not too early. But when we talk about the Clippers, it's early.
I don't know. I'm just not sold on that team, man. I guess just from last season, they left a bad taste in my mouth.
I feel that. I feel that.
It really hurt me for them.
But them beating the Suns tonight was big for me because the Suns are one of the best teams in the West.
The Suns are one of the best teams in the West. So
Paul George took it on his wing. He was like, nah, I'm about to bust Devin Booker out, calling me soft. You're not going to call me soft. And what I like about the Suns is Chris Paul is not necessarily having to get 20-something points. Like, Chris Paul got 15 tonight and 6 assists. It was Booker and Ayton who got 25 and 24. That's going to be big for the Suns if that can continue to happen, because then you can keep some of Chris Paul's magic for some of the playoff games coming later down the line. If you don't force Chris Paul to be Chris Paul in the regular season and Ayton and Booker can carry the load and Bridges, that will pay off for them in the long run.
I was telling you a few weeks ago, Aiden's got to be – he's going to step up this year.
He has to. Yep, 100%. Him and Bridges both. And Bridges had a good game the other day, and Ayton played great tonight. So those are 2 guys that have to maintain stepping up, and Devin Booker has to be the Devin Booker that we know. But that's all we got this week, Bros Who Ball. Gave you a very good Bros Who Ball this week. My guys were on their game. You can tell we're watching right now. We're in it. We're in the NBA, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every second of it. Justin, tell the people where they can find you at on social media.
I'm on all social media platforms, Justin Baptiste 22, and you guys can also follow me on my blog site, TrajanLays.com.
Yep, go find Justin. He is keeping us up to date on this season. Definitely pay attention to his blog. Schubert, tell the people where to find you at on social media.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at aschubert14, and the Bros Who Binge will be out again this week. Last week we talked about Wonder Woman 1984. We did our awards for the year 2020, so go listen back and check out that. We've also been reviewing episodes of Showtime's Your Honor.
And I heard this week is nuts. I heard episode 5 is nutty.
We'll be reviewing episode 5 this week and trying to talk about some more news.
We got to figure out what we're going to talk about this week. This is a slow week.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow week, but, we will have Your Honor. May have to figure out something else as well.
We'll come up with a cool topic. We'll come up with something for you guys. We still got a couple of days before it's time to record, so we'll have a great show for you, as always. But make sure you check out Bros Bitch. But definitely check last week's. Last week was really good. It was the award show, plus we reviewed Wonder Woman 1984. And you may be surprised by our review. I know a lot of people are really shitting on it right now, but I don't think we were critical, but I don't think we were harsh. I think we were honest. And I don't think a lot of people are being honest. That's what I'll say. But, yeah, be sure to check that out. Be sure to follow both my guys. You guys can follow me at BWT. Follow Bros Who Think at Bros Who Think. Like Schubert said, new Bros Who Binge this week. No new anime talk, but there will be some manga videos out, as well as a new running back. The Akira running back will finally be out on Tuesday. Word Christ on the cross, I promise on my life, it will be out on Tuesday. I just wanted to give the award some shine last week. That's why I didn't put it out, because we had too much good content to just throw on a running back where it could fall to the wayside, where this is a really good running back. So it'll be out on Tuesday. Also, the poll will be up as soon as the running back is out for the next one for me, Schubert, and Ian to do, because Ian has been jonesing to review another movie for you guys. He's been texting me constantly, like, when's the new poll coming out? Ian, it will be out when the running back is out on Tuesday. Don't you worry. But, yeah, besides that, some manga content will be out. The Kaiju number 8 reviews are back. Finally going to just review all the things I missed. It's only been like 2 chapters, but both will be there. You'll have another manga video from me and Krista, but that'll be out later in the week. But just subscribe to the YouTube for all of that. And we will be streaming. I'll be streaming tomorrow and Friday and sometime in the middle of the week. Late Nights with Lynn. The family is strong. You know who you are. I love the gang, bro. The gang is strong. Friday nights is like our day now. Like, Schubert, you were part of that Friday, like picking up those Friday nights. Friday nights is a legitimate day for Late Nights with Lynn. The crew is there. Like, it was popping this Friday. And I streamed on a whim. I was like, yeah, let me just stream it. I'm feeling it was popping. So we will be back this Friday, but I'll be doing it tomorrow by the time you guys are hearing this as well. But like I said, follow us at BrosWhoThink on Twitter for all the information. This year, we got a lot planned. Be sure to follow the Twitch. I'm just letting you know there's some cool shit coming. Some pitch it is it. People are talking shit. Let me just say, people are talking shit. The game show will be here soon enough. Brooklyn was talking shit today. Like, I'm coming for that pitching belt. I was like, bro, you're not about to beat me. What's wrong with you? Brooklyn was talking shit.
It's about to be official. That's why I got this ring light here. I'm trying to make this like, a thing.
I got to get the belt. I got to have the belt for the first match to have on my shoulder to be like, yeah, bitches, I got the belt. Do you want to go with a belt, a trophy? I feel like a belt's better for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think a belt is pretty nice. It's
I'm gonna get a
more
belt.
visual.
I'm gonna get a belt. Don't worry, it'll be there for the first match. Justin, you should watch. We're gonna be on stream, man. You should watch. I know you'll never play pitch it because that's not your swag.
I'm normally in a high school gym.
I know. You grinding. You're out here coaching, getting your shit ready for the future. You're gonna be a future coach. And when you get chosen to a college team and we're still podding and we're a big ass pod, you better not turn down my request for interviews. I'm gonna be like, I got all the dirt on him. I know all the info. He better come on the show and tell us everything about that. I want honesty. Talk shit on them coaches. That's what I want.
I'll never turn down anything, man.
I'm giving you a hard time. You already know it's love.
I'll never turn down anything.
But shout out to my guy Justin. Shout out to Schubert. But for Justin Baptiste, for Adam Schubert, for Doom, for Brooklyn, for Olde Spanish, my name is Lennon. You guys have a great one. We will talk to you next Monday. Until then, peace.